Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to what should be, hopefully we'll find out, the 9.2 update live stream. I say that because the update hasn't actually come yet. However, we did get the official patch notes. So this is the actual day of, well technically it was posted yesterday, but this is the day of for the full list of everything for the patch notes. So I figured until the update is live, yeah, we'll just go over the real patch notes now. I don't think it goes as in-depth into some of the systems like the other one does, but, you know, it goes over some of the things that weren't there. Most notably, like, some of the new achievements, bug fixes, you know, stuff like that. So maybe we should actually start with those then, in a sense. Is because we technically went over all this in the video earlier, and the other stream where we kind of just touched on it slightly. So, basically, all this upper stuff in summary is they're consolidating the kingdom upgrading system into basically 3 different ways of getting XP. One is from doing the tasks, which are the normal things you would do, like, you know, getting X amount of troops within the kingdom upgraded, or getting like X amount of weapons upgraded, or X amount of gold troops, you know, golden troops within the kingdom for their elite levels, stuff like that. You get XP for that. Which goes to specific kingdoms. You get EXP 100 each for the colored crystals, which go into any corresponding colored kingdom. So something like, I don't know what's a good example, I don't know, just Zolkari being green. You would need green crystals to go into something like Zolkari, because it is a green kingdom. And that would give 100 EXP every single time they end up doing that. And then the other one is the 6 colored crystal, which can be put anywheres. It's kind of like colored and white pet food in a sense. Except the white pet food in this sense is way stronger because it's giving a ton as far as how much EXP it is. Oh, it's live now? Okay, we might need to go check that then. Alright, let's go speed run to the other stuff that's more important. Anyways, Kingdom Tasks, already kind of went over that. Conversion, yeah, we'll see the conversion once we get in. Alright, so let's go over just the bottom section here and let's see if we can get the update then. So, known issues if a player is completed. Okay, neither of those are too important. Anyways, Mixology, match a bunch of mana potion gems. Twisted Web, go match a bunch of web gems. The Fathoms Below, match a bunch of submerged gems. And then a bunch of bug fixes. Anything here worth mentioning? I'm not saying anything too important. Alright, anyways, let's go get the update. So if I click this, and I click to force update, let's see, if I click that. Wait, where's the other force update button? Properties, updates. Immediately, let me actually change it. Wait until I launch the game. Alright, I have launched the game. I didn't see an update load though. Let's see, do we have update? Anyone on Steam gotten it yet? Hey, someone said earlier Xbox. Hello everyone, by the way. It doesn't look like we got it. Because we still have the old upgrading system. Oh no! But anyways, hello everyone, by the way. Hello, Mulu. Hello, Jets. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Isabel. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I guess we'll just clear some dailies while we're waiting. And, go from there. If anyone sees it on Steam, let me know. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for, I guess, just a standard quick kill team. So, hello, Jamie. Hello, Clip Bomb. Welcome, welcome. But at this point, we just gotta wait for the patch. But at least one platform has already gotten it, so definitely soon. Should be within like the next 10-20 minutes. We'll check as soon as we clear out some of the stuff then. Actually, I guess this would be a good time to go do the Explorer. I was still not able to get it. I did go for about another hour trying to find it. I was not able to get the Ritz. So we're going to get a little bit of a worse conversion. Oh yeah, you know what I should go do too? Do I have any gold marks I can go cash in? I should go cash that in for a deep book if I got enough yesterday. As well as the few I can grab today. Not sure if that's going to be enough, but let me go do that right now. Okay, that's 1,600 XP we can get towards the kingdom. Let me go double check if we can. So if we go to PvP shop. Okay, good, 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 I do. Good thing I checked. Give me that. That'll be the last deed book we get. We got a green deed book. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way I can get 80 gold marks. The only way I could do that is if I throw some normal burning chests. Should I go for them? What's your chance of getting gold marks in burning chests? 18%. How many do you get, though? It doesn't say. I think we have to try. I need to scrap together 80. Before the update. Yeah, someone said earlier they got it on what's it called? On Xbox. No signs of life on PC yet for Steam. But it should definitely be pretty soon. But yeah, we need to go try to earn 80 gold marks so I can get one more deed book before the end. Before they're gone forever. But I'll open some of my burning marks to see if I can try to get it. So we'll do both the 2 dailies that we could do right now. And then after we go clear out the dailies, we'll go do... we'll go open some burning chests until we have 100 gold marks so we can get one more deed book. Is this going to convert into 1,600 XP for whatever kingdom we put it into? Which is basically a level and a half. Every level is 1,000. Well, technically the earlier levels are a little bit less, but, you know, you get to a point where every level is 1,000. So every deed book right now is at least a level and a half. Mobile still in 9.1 as well? Well, it seems like Xbox is the only one that's gotten it so far, right? Oh no. I don't know, normally they do it, roll it out within the next, like, half an hour or less. No, we still got some grind we can go do beforehand. And if we really have a lot of time, maybe we'll go to Explore and try to get the Ritz real quick for one extra colored, 6-colored one. For that extra 600 XP. Because I'm really concerned that the gem or time ratio to try to get kingdom upgrades is going to be way harder after the update. Anything worse than 1.5 gems per XP is worse than it is now. Because you can get that rate from current Explore. So if they have something that's like 2 gems per XP, or 3 gems, or 5 gems, they're all substantially worse than currently. It would have to be 1.5 gems or less per XP for it to be better than now. Which I highly doubt is going to be the case. It's one of the reasons why I got removed. Oh, that sport production's high. Well, obviously, it's Tina 9000, but... Such a surprise it lived that. Alright, 1 gold mark set. Oh, no wonder why. I had 50% extra stats. I was going to say. I feel like I should have died to that. Alright, we got to go make a wild folk team. At least this one's double as well, so we're not going to need to open nearly as many, which is nice. Unfortunately, we got to go make a wild folk team. What's the Immortals here? I forget what the name of this place is called. Summer Isle? Oh yeah, they're always so bad here. What do we have for damage? Do we have to really go skull spam? I'd prefer not to. Oh, we got Beatrix. Because we could go King Salinas into Wild King, but it's a little bit of a liability, even though it's really good. Alright, let's go Beatrix quick kill. Go Wand plus, there should be some kind of Empower that isn't useless. Well, that's technically not useless, but it's not doing what I need it to do. Let's give me Mana Link. Give us, do we have green here? Yeah, give me Nature Link. There we go. And Banner's just double green. Class is Archer. Though that's a little bit bad if they have Submerge, but we do have Curse if we truly need it. And then Banner, just give me a double green. Don't really need anything fancy here. Guess we could go green-brown, but we mostly just care about getting Beatrix up. Do you get 150 Ritz for the daily offer? Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe I could check it. Though, isn't the daily offer one always so bad? That is one thing they're actually maintaining, by the way. The gem ratio on it's probably going to be pretty bad, but the daily offers are still going to have kingdom upgrade material. But if it's anything like it is now, the dailies cost, or, you know, the ones that you get from the offers, are 2 times more expensive than it is from the current Explore system. So I assume that's still going to be the case after the fact. Where, even though they're still going to be available for dailies from that, they're going to be at least 2 times more expensive than the system we already have now for buying, stuff like that. I don't know, we'll have to see the gem cost and compare it to 1.5 gems per XP. And see what it comes out to. Because who knows, maybe it's not that bad. Though anything worse than 3 gems per XP is even worse than the current daily system now. Like if you were to have like a flash offer for like, you know, some kind of deed or something similar. If it's 3 gems per XP, it's even worse than the current daily system now, which would be kind of crazy. Hopefully it's something between 1.5 and 3. If it's somehow higher than 3, that's insanely bad. Because that'd be a worse deed economy than when deeds first came out. As far as Kingdom XP is concerned. But we'll find out when it happens. Any notes on anyone getting the update on PC yet? I'll go check it again somewhat soon, but if no one's mentioning it, then it's probably not up yet. Somehow I misclicked the purple gem. Alright, please don't miss because we don't have a backup mana accumulator. So if we full miss Wand of Stars, that is really bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, how else can we scrap together some gold marks so we can go get the deed book? How many do we have right now? I'm sitting at 73, so I need to get 27 more gold marks. The best way I could think of is opening some burning chests, just some generic ones. See if we get anything. Nice, I got 20. As well as a nice assortment of immortals here. Nothing too crazy as far as immortals here. Though 50 copies of Leo's, I guess, not too bad. That's actually a pretty good one. Because that gets it quite a bit more traded than where it is right now. I guess I'll go for one more set. Because what am I, like 7 short, I think? PvP shop. Yeah, I'm like 7 short. Alright, let's go for it again. Should easily get 7 within 10. Wow, we got a lot. 80. Honestly, we got so many, it might be worth going for more. We also got some Ossifer there, which is nice. I thought we got 80 Ossifer for a second. I was looking at the wrong number. I switched it to. I don't know, maybe we keep going until we get the other set, because I could buy one more deed book. And with the fact that we just got 80 kind of makes me want to go for another 10. Because I can still get one more deed book there. The truly last deed book we'll ever get. Okay, we need to roll at least 30 here. Come on, 30. Oh, nice. We finally got the Taurus. I think that came in this season, right? I'm still missing one, though. I forget which one I'm missing, but I'm still missing one after that. I think it was the spider from last season. I'm pretty sure. Is the last one I'm missing right now. If I could ever click on the right tab. Because now we have the Taurus guy that we just got. Right over there. But now the only one we're missing is the spider thing from last season with the web gem mechanic. Otherwise, we'll have every immortal again. But yeah, we finally got the one from this season. But there we go. Okay, we'll go cash in the last of our gold marks. This will truly be the last deed book we ever get this way. And it's a green one. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, is that everything for PvP other than the bonus thingy? Which I guess we'll go activate if we have time. Let me go restart it right now, just check though. I have it set to update when... There it is! I see update! I think I am in. I do believe we have updates. It updated something. Right in time for us to get the deed book thing. Alright, I think we're in. I hope. We'll find out in a second. It downloaded something. Are we in 9.2? Should be pretty easy to tell. Yep, we are indeed in 9.2. First glitch already seen. Let's see. Deeds retired details 1, 2, and 3. Deeds exchange details. Crystal rainbow. And what else? What else? What are the ones? Alright, that's all the broken text. Anyways, as far as the rainbow crystal thingy, there's all of our writs getting converted. There's all of our deed books getting converted. It looks like we got 37 of them from that. Other things we end up getting, air, we end up getting 294. Earth, we got 36. Fire, we got 402. Keep in mind, every single one of these that we're going over is 100 XP. So put 2 zeros at the end. So for example, I have 29,400 yellow XP I could put into kingdoms. I have 33,600 brown XP. And this one, times by 600, you can put it anywheres. So let me put that in calculator just to double check. So with 37, that is 37 times 600. So this is 22,200 XP I can put anywheres for the rainbow. And the rest of these just add 2 zeros to the end, and that's how much XP we have for the color. So this one's about 30,000, this one's a little over 30, this one's 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 100,000. Did I just upgrade a blue kingdom recently? Why do I have so little blue? I have like 0 blue. But yeah, that's where all of our values end up exchanging to, based on how many we have. We'll collect rewards. Has anyone clicked the collect rewards button yet? Is this actually working correctly? Let's hope it is. We'll find out in a second. Nice, nice. More broken text. We got 7 more glitched ones. We got crystal gained plural for all of these. And crystal gained... Oh, no, they all just say crystal gained plural. All right, let's see if we actually have those numbers. Actually, where do I find crystals? They should be somewhere in here. There they are. Do these numbers look right? They look about right. 37. Yeah, these look like the numbers that were there. I think we didn't get... Oh, nice. That text is broken, too. That's weird. These texts aren't broken, though. But the crystal text is also broken, and the crystal rainbow thing is also broken. But, yeah, it looks like we got the correct ones exchanged. And now we can see the level of some of our kingdoms as well. Why do some of these look so much further down? I guess these were the ones I fully maxed. I think every single kingdom we got to 50 are the ones that we, like, fully maxed in the previous system. Oh, wow, this menu looks a lot different. What is this menu? Explore? Wait, what is this menu? Oh, this is the quest menu, I think. I see. So quest is already completed. Explorer is in its own new tab because they're going to be changing how that works next patch. Trials, we already completed for every kingdom. Alright, so they just made it all in this nice little splash screen then. Alright, cool. But every single kingdom that we had maxed before is now level 50. And everything else is just converted into whatever, you know, what upgrades we had in it. Well, a lot of them around 38, which was when we had it at the highest before we were really, like, deed book blocked. But now, a lot of kingdoms like Midnight, we can actually get up pretty easily as far as upgrading it, if I could figure out where on earth you upgrade it in this menu. Where is, I think the plus button is where you upgrade it? Yeah, the plus button. Crystal Exchange Help menu, wonderful. Also, exchange button, broken text. How many broken text is there? There's so much broken text. But yeah, let's go find our lowest leveled kingdoms and I guess upgrade them. Because, let me see, if I go to a level 50 kingdom, will it let me upgrade? Or am I going to be population locked? Crystal Exchange population required help. That makes me assume I do not have enough population. Though it's hard to tell because half the text is broken on this page. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Kingdom menu, not good. I don't know, it's a little confusing at first. I feel like it can get pretty easy to get used to, though. Oh yeah, here's the task menu. Oh yeah, we can go collect these. Cool. Alright, let's keep collecting them. Let's see what happens, because these should all be EXP for the kingdom. So we'll collect this, boom. Kingdom EXP gained. Hopefully we're actually gaining it. Okay, let me go click collect all. See how much EXP it gives me. Oh yeah, it doesn't tell me. Broken text! Let's see what level it brings us to. 53, okay. So we can kind of infer that we got about 3,000 something EXP by collecting all the remaining tasks we had for Zolkiri. Because every 1,000 EXP is a level. So we got around 3,000 something EXP, even though it didn't tell us we got 3,000 something EXP. We also got some amount of extra stars per day, and while we can't check it here, since it's broken, we can check it on, if we go to the post from the other week, and we go over here, we can actually see exactly what we got for those 3 levels. Since the game won't tell us. We got another shiny dust, which is why the shiny dust icon is there. We got another kingdom bonus. We're now at tier 6 instead of tier 4 before the patch. And now we have a kingdom mastery of 55. That one actually is working correctly. The other 2 are broken though. But yeah, this is us getting 7 shiny dust per day, and this is us getting tier 6 kingdom bonus. There we go. And if I want to go further, I would have to upgrade another Zolkiri troop to level 20. Or upgrade 9 Zolkiri pets to level 20. I feel like that's something that I could do. Or Task Prestige 2-031, whatever that is. Let me see, I could probably upgrade a pet, right? Might be time to go bring out the pet orb. Are any of these actually useful? Which one is this pet? Purchased from the PvP shop. Ooh, should I max this? Though we never, like, get a dwarf restriction, though. I don't know, if I was to use a major orb on anything, I feel like I should use it on this. Spider at arms. How many major pet orbs do I have left? Upgrade. Maybe I want to save it for a better kingdom, though. Yeah, I'll save these for better kingdoms. Though I do have a lot of small pet orbs, though. But let's go do, like, Zhejian or something and see how that works out. And the other one I could do is upgrade another troop to level 20. I don't believe I could do that, though. If I sort by level, I could maybe find one. Where do you sort by level? Order, level, go all the way to bottom. Yeah, I can do that. I would have to go and upgrade whatever this is. Is this a faction troop? No. Wait, why is this not max? What is this from? Wait, what is this from? Because normally if it's a glory troop, I would have maxed it out. What was this from that I don't have it maxed? It's really strange. How do I not have this maxed? Oh, it's pretty easy to go get it maxed. Oh, let's see. Are we just going to use 2 blue orbs on it? I feel like just put 2 blue orbs on it. Because that's the only thing I could do here to go get that upgraded. It looks like. What did this come out from, though? I feel like I should have had this maxed already. Because if this is a glory trip, I always buy them all the way to max. So it's confusing me why this one isn't maxed. Anyways, let me just go throw 2 blue orbs on it. I think we have enough. Where do you throw blue orbs on again? Where's Ascension? More upgrades. Level up. Why am I so confused to where the thingy is? Is it already max Ascension? I'm going crazy. Oh, wait, it's already max ascension. I just forgot to level it. Duh. I was gonna say. I'm like trying to find the menu for it, but yeah, there we go. Alright. As I was gonna say, it should be fully ascended if it was a glory troop. I think it was the shiny border that was throwing me off. But there we go. We got another one upgraded. Another 300 XP. Oh, so it looks like our population is 74,000 right now. Which means, what level can I get up to with 74,000? Let's see. What level does that allow? There's so much broken text. It's hard to tell. Oh yeah, you can still set a home kingdom. That's kind of cool. Right, so some of our populations are really low. Are we population locked out of anything though? Because so far it looks like we're not, surprisingly. Oh wait, yes we are. Zolkari's finally population locked. We'd actually be level 55 for Zolkari right now. But we can't go any higher because we need a higher population. So we need to go get everything else higher. So is 74,000 the requirement then? Or is 74,000 how much we have? Is to be able to make that number go higher, we would need to go upgrade other kingdoms. But yeah, it looks like right now Zolkari is technically level 55. Yeah, you can see it right here. Our Zolkari is 55, but it's currently population blocked, which this text would probably explain if it wasn't broken. Because right now we're at level 53. But because of current population cap, we're only at 53 instead of 55. Because right now we're at 55 with 100 Spirit EXP. But we need a higher population before we can go and get that. Which means we need to go upgrade other kingdoms. So let me start to focus maybe one of the smaller ones and see what we have. Like, let's go to Midnight and see what we could do. Because Midnight is one of our lowest leveled kingdoms. So they should be able to give us, in theory, a lot of population. So let me go collect all tasks. See what that brings us to. I brought us to level 30 with all these rewards. Which we can't quite see, but of course we could reference the almighty list from before to see that we went from 23 to 30. So we end up getting better tribute for every single one of these levels, some extra gold per day, some extra mastery, some extra shiny dust, a bunch of extra mastery, tribute. Yeah, nothing too special. I guess the shiny dust is probably the biggest thing we got across all of that. Of course, tribute chance going up every single time as well. But yeah, now we're level 30 for that. As well as all these other rewards, half of which are broken. Oh, we even got an extra armor too, nice. Alright, now we're kind of locked out here unless we want to start going to see specifically. Oh, Midnight Weapon, I might be able to do that. No, Ossifer's Edge is one of them. I can't max that. It uses a different system for being upgraded. So yeah, that's as far as we can get the weapons. Because we would need to upgrade Ossifer for that to work. I say that. Hold up. Maybe I can upgrade Ossifer. Let me double check. How are my immortals doing? We just opened a bunch of burning things. No, I can't upgrade them. Though while I'm here, let me upgrade everything we can upgrade. But yeah, I would have to upgrade Ossifer further to be able to get that level for the weapon. Let's see. Upgrade, grab all that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, any other thing that we need to upgrade while we're here? Oh gosh, that guy has a lot of XP. Mostly because he's the one from the current season. But yeah, I guess we'll just kind of go through kingdom by kingdom and just try to see what we could do upgrade-wise. Go cash in all the XP. And see if they do a mini patch sometime soon to fix the text. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit annoying to go over tomorrow. Because all the text is going to be broken. But hopefully they get that fixed soon. Let's see. We did all that. We did all that. Everything seems like it's working correctly, though. It's just the text that is mega ultra deluxe broken. Anyways, back to trying to figure out how to upgrade kingdoms. Alright, so, of course, we could go dump EXP into this place as well if we wanted to. Also, we have a really weird EXP number now. It's the only problem with the conversion system. Because a lot of the things go evenly. Alright, so upgrade Midnight Troops to level 20. Let's see if there's another one I could do that for. Yes. I could do that. There are a couple different paths. The easiest way would probably be to do this guy. As I do believe we have enough to max this guy, so we'll max him out. We'll go get him to level 20. And that would satisfy the goal, as we can see right there. And now we should be able to go claim more XP, which will get us another level for this place. Level 31. From that, we got... better tribute chance, better tribute bonus, and another 1 shiny dust per day, which of course goes to shiny keys per day. There we go. All right, another one. I go click collect all again. All right, we're level 31. All right, upgrade 26 Midnight Troops to level 20, something I don't believe is possible right now. I could do that one, but I would need 2 of them. So it doesn't seem like that one is, unless there's one I forgot to go upgrade. So let me just double check and go by level. Go all the way to bottom. Ossifer obviously can't be upgraded, and that one can't be upgraded enough. So there is enough troops for it, but it can't be done. Because it would assume you have a level 20 Ossifer, which most people don't have laying around. Fully upgrade 11 Midnight Weapons, impossible because you would need a Midnight Weapon, or you would need Ossifer to be fully maxed, basically. And upgrade 5 Midnight Troops to Elite level Silver. We could technically do that, I guess. Sure. Honestly, the Bone Guard guy is honestly not that bad. We even used them on the low rarity team for something this week. Ooh, Void Dragon, though. How have I never done Void Dragon? How's my Void Dragon not, Oh, never mind, it's max elite. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's my Void Dragon not elite leveled. But no, it is. Let me go do the doll. It only gains tankiness, but, I don't know, we still kind of want that. Also, we got Initiative the other day. I might as well use it. It's like the one thing we would want to use Initiative for is for the final level of a legend. Let's make sure this is a legend. Yeah, it is. Just making sure. So we'll do that to save a gold orb here. Alright, now we just need to get silver on one more troop that isn't useless here. What is the least useless thing here that we would actually realistically ever put onto a team? And why is it the Bone Pound? Let's go upgrade this guy. Let's see. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, elite level silver. Oh, of course we'll just go all the way for putting him to silver. Oh yeah, wrong rarity. Do the rare one. Actually, since it's this, let me just do the ultra rare. So we'll do one for the ultra rare. Actually, I guess I could use a bronze token too, but that's fine. 2 of those, and then 1 of the seasons there. And that will satisfy everything for us to get that other little bit of extra XP then. Or basically I have to go through and do this for every kingdom in the game. This might be a little bit of a long stream. Good thing I ate beforehand. Because we might be here a while. Because we got to go through this process for basically every single kingdom so we can get our population up. There's level 32. From level 32 we get better tribute chance, better tribute reward, and the team bonus is now tier 4, which is previous max. So this is what you would get for maxing out the kingdom before, or up to that point. You would get tier 4 bonus. So everything beyond this would just be stronger than what they were before the update. But this brings it up to where they would have been before the update. All right, there we go. Is there any more tasks I could do? Technically this one, but we're probably not going to bother. Midnight, 10 of them to silver. I just don't think there's enough to really bother with for this particular kingdom for that. And of course, one other way that we could upgrade this is we could throw stones. I don't think I'm going to do this quite yet until we start getting everything else up. But of course, we could throw some amount of stones and force a level up to occur. It also seems to be telling us what we would end up getting for the level up, although it is very broken right now as far as telling me what it would do. It is very broken, the interface over there. But it looks like it's trying to tell me what I would get as my reward for going up a level to the very next level. But of course, we could also see that just by going here, where it should be giving me tribute chance and tribute bonus of 5x there. But yeah, it's kind of broken right there. But anyways. Alright, so yeah. I guess we'll just go through one at a time, starting from a corner or something. Maybe we'll start from the top and work our way down. Not sure how we should go about this. But, yeah, I guess we'll do it that way. Just work our way from the top and work down and try to do the system for every single kingdom with broken text. Let me go restart it real quick and see if the text is unbroken. Maybe they did like a really, really mini patch to fix it. I don't think they did. Nothing downloaded. Oh no. Hopefully they fix that soon. Hello, Ron! Hello, Celestial! Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, let's go check some of the offers and things too. So this is just a breakdown of what we got. We already saw that earlier. Not this offer, but sure I'll click on it. The main thing I want to see is, no, I don't have any here. Like the deed offers, I kind of want to see just to see what they would like convert into. Oh yeah, let's go check PvP now that the PvP shop doesn't have the thing. So now if you were to go to the PvP shop, yeah, there's no Imperial here. There's no deed book here, obviously. But there's none of the old system here either. You have to convert all your gold marks now into either shiny keys or dragonite. Or a combination of both because it requires 80,000 to be able to do shiny keys, which is a pretty hefty amount. Obviously, you could just go grind it out pretty quickly if you were to do that for like not even 10 hours of PvP. If you were like mega grind it right at the beginning. However, if you're just doing bare minimum dailies, this takes like 7-8 weeks, maybe even 9, to within a PvP season that lasts for 10 weeks in order to even be able to start getting shiny keys. So a lot of it's probably gonna be dumped into dragonite, Because if your choice was between these Cursed Runes or this Dragonite, the Dragonite is definitely better. So you definitely want to get with 10,000 within your first week just so you can start getting Dragonite so you can cash in for something, I guess. And then eventually get to Shiny Key. But I would say if you had to choose between one or the other, I think Shiny Key's a little bit better. Though, of course, I do need Dragonite right now, so honestly, I don't mind going for Dragonite. It's about 5 times worse than the value of going for Deed Book before, but it's still better than nothing. Anyways, yeah, I guess we just go from the top left and work our way around, upgrading literally every kingdom in the game one at a time with the broken interface. I think that'll be our best bet to try to get population up. And then once we got all the population up, we'll start upgrading, like, with the crystals or something, all of our lower level kingdoms, so that we could force them up to, you know, a given level of some kind. But anyways. Alright, so, what am I doing? Tasks. Let me first start off by collecting all. So we got to level 44. We got a bunch of different buffs. More shiny dust is probably the most important thing, honestly, here. Everything else is just doing what you'd kind of expect. A little bit more tribute, a little bit more stats. Up to 6 life now, though. A little bit more mastery. But, yeah, the shiny dust one's pretty nice. It's also team bonus. I can't tell which one this is, but I assume this is tier 4 or 5. Let me go see. Should be able to see it right over here. Wrong page. This one. No, I was on the right page. I'm on the wrong part of this page. 44. Which team bonus is this? This is team bonus 5. Nice. Where do you get team bonus 6 from? You get team bonus 6, which I believe is max at 52. So any good kingdom that has good kingdom synergy, like Zhejiang, you really want to make sure you get up to this level. Like any that you would actually use. Oh no, it goes even higher than that. Sorry, there's a 7 one. Is there an 8 one as well? No, this is the highest it goes. Kingdom bonus 7 at 62. I'm not sure if I can get any of my kingdoms that high, but, I don't know, we'll find out in a little bit as we keep upgrading these. Oh, so hello, Casey Collier. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's definitely a bit confusing. I'll probably do a video on it tomorrow, but it might be even more confusing if this text is still broken tomorrow, so hopefully they get it fixed soon. This one's not yet achievable. This one's not yet readable. Upgrade 42 Archaea troops to level 20. This is crazy, though. So this one's not achievable. This is not readable. And let me see what happens if I click on this, though. So whatever that is related to troops. But, task prestige. Yeah, there's no way to really tell based on what that's called. Alright, anyways, let's see if I can upgrade another troop to level 42. Is there anything not leveled here? So let me sort by level. And then we'll be able to find something to go upgrade, hopefully. Perfect. Apparently I did not bother upgrading this mythic. What does mythic come in from that I didn't bother upgrading it? Because it could have been a Friday mythic. But yeah, let me go unlock all of its traits. Let me go unlock all of its levels. And that would be another 300 XP for the kingdom. There we go. And I think that's as far as we can go, unless there's another task below it we could do. Nope, not yet achievable, not yet achievable, and not yet readable. So I think that's the end of line. We got to level 44. So we could go an extra level just by throwing 1 crystal at it if we want to, but we'll worry about that if we have population issues later. Alright, next, let's go to Glacial Peaks. This one was one that was already maxed in the previous system. Let me go collect all tasks. We got to 53, just like we did for the other kingdom. Not yet achievable, not yet achievable, not yet readable. And it looks like we are technically level 55, but we're still having a population issue. So we still got to keep upgrading other kingdoms. It's hard to tell what my current population number is, though. That's one thing I'm having difficult trying to figure out with all the broken interface. So hello, Ralph. Welcome, welcome. Let's keep going. Alright, let's go to tasks. Collect all. See if there's any we can do easily. That gets to 44, just like the other one. Upgrade another pet. Upgrade 14 Kizel's troops to gold level 14. Both of these should be pretty doable. Let me see if there's a pet that we could easily upgrade. No, I'd have to use 2 pet orbs. We'll consider it later. We're not going to do that now, though. One thing we will do now, though, potentially, is I just need to go elite level 2 of them. Is there 2 more good, viable troops from this kingdom that are actually worth maxing? How on earth is my High Forge not max? What? Wait. How is he not maxed? That makes no sense. Why is my High Forge not max? Let's go max him. How has my High Forge not been maxed this entire time? We even used them for that one Guild War not maxed. I didn't even realize that. Alright, now he is. Alright, what other not dead content troop is here? Maybe Gorgotha? It's really old meta, but it's not horrific. I guess the Empower troop. We use this guy quite a bit on various viable teams. But yeah, let me go upgrade the Empower guy. This guy we use somewhat often. Because pretty much every dwarf team wants to have him on, almost. Just because he has Empower. Also, thank you for the $5 tip. Greatly appreciate it, Ron. Thank you, thank you. If anyone says any question or anything I've been skipping, let me know. I'm trying not to miss chat, but I've also tried to focus on all the update things. This is going to take us probably a couple hours to go through every single kingdom. And then either tomorrow or Thursday we'll go over, you know, a quick summary of it all. Maybe we'll even leave one kingdom deliberately not upgraded just so we can go show it for the video as well. Anyways, I'm trying to upgrade this guy. What do we need? I'm trying to upgrade a epic, so we need 2 of those, and then 1 Anu. Though I might just do 3 of these, honestly. I'm running really low on Anu. Alright, and then 3 of these, just for the guaranteed. Alright, and there we can see we got our achievement done. Luckily it tells you when it's done, so you won't overshoot. And then we get our 300 XP from that. And is that the end of the line? That's not readable, but whatever it is, I have 1 out of 3. It's hard to tell what it is, though. I have 1 out of 3. What here is 1 out of 3? Oh, it's probably shiny levels. I think this is a shiny level 1. Because I believe I only have 1 at max shiny. So I think this is telling you to go get, like, 3 of them to shiny level 2 or 3 of them to shiny level 3 or something. Because I have multiple at shiny level 1, but I only have 1 at max shininess. So I think that is what this one is. But it's hard to tell without being able to read it. That's the only thing I can think of that's 1 out of 3. It also fits the fact that you only need 3 of them, which seems like something. But yeah, I think I have to get 3 troops max shinied. But I only have 1. This one's a pet upgrade. I don't want to use the pet orbs quite yet, though. But that one's not that hard to go do. But for now, we'll leave it just as that. Which is the same level that Urskia got to, oddly enough. The exact same level. Which makes sense because they were at the same level of XP and everything before. But yeah, it looks like all my kingdoms that I had at like this amount of levelage is going to get to about 44 for every single one. There might be a few exceptions based on how many upgrades we have within the kingdom or a lack thereof. But it seems like every single one that was around like that middle ground range is going to reach 44. And all of the ones that were maxed are going to reach 55 once we get the population for it. Anyways, Stormheim. So this one should reach 55, but it's going to be capped at 53 for now because of population. So we'll go collect all these. There's 53. Upgrade a troop to level 20 and upgrade 7 pets. And one we can't read. So it looks like with population, it does look like we reached 54. We're a little bit short on some of them. But we could easily check this out by going to XP again, go to level. Go all the way down. Yes, we have this guy. Apparently I just forgot to level him at some point. More upgrades, level XP. If nothing else, this will really help us get all the upgrades we've been forgetting to do for the last, like, forever and a half. The ones that kind of slipped by. Alright, it now wants me to unlock 3 traits on that. What do I now have traded? Wait, what? What on earth do I now have traded? Oh, this guy. Yeah, let me go do that. Yeah, fully trait this guy. This is, one of the bounty troops that came out recently. There we go, we got him fully traded. Hello, Mr. Thomas, welcome. Unfortunately, I won't be able to max level him, though. It doesn't seem like we have enough material to go do that. Alright, but there we go. Another one down. Anything else we could do here? That I don't think I could do realistically right now. This I might be able to. Let me double check. I would have to go through a 1 pet orb at this cloud. Is that worth it? I don't know. I kind of want to wait on pets for now. I think we're going to avoid doing all the pet upgrades. However, doing so would get us to level 55 once we have the population for it. So maybe when we double back, we'll consider it. I just don't want to do any pet upgrades at the moment. This one's at a weird level of 48 because we actually maxed out with deeds, but we didn't get its other level up because it didn't have it in the previous system. But it's crazy to see Drakzoom this high. Because Drakzoom was one of those kingdoms that's behind, but now it's only like 1 or 2 levels behind instead of like multiple star levels. Alright, so that goes to level 51. These 2 should be doable. This one's still unreadable, but I assume this one is max 3 shinies. We could actually check this as well. Do I have 1 level 3 shiny in this kingdom? Let me do it by base rarity. It might be a little bit easier to see. Do I have 1 level 3 shiny? Oh, it might be get 3 level 2 shinies. Because I don't have a level 3 shiny, but I do have a level 2 shiny. So we already know what that means then. So this broken one that is number 31, this is get 3 troops to shiny level 2 is what this is. Because for both instances, it was only 1 shiny troop. And in this case, this was only at shiny level 2, not shiny level 3. So this one definitely is get 3 troops to shiny level 2. But of course, we only have 1 or 2 in most kingdoms, so that's going to be hard to do. Anyways, upgrade 7 Draxoon pets. You know what, maybe we do this one. This is one of them that we're never really going to get enough copies of. But again, I don't know. I'm still going to hold off on pet orbs for now. That's one that wouldn't be awful, though. Let me see if I can upgrade 1 by a level. I might be able to. Might need to go get some more copies from throwing the key down or whatever for it, though. But, or just throw some glory orbs, or whatever the orb is called. Let me do it by level. Is there anything easy that we can upgrade? Okay, there's only one thing. This is what, a faction troop? No, this is just a glory troop. Yeah, this was one of the old bounty hunter troops. We could try gold keying it down, but honestly, just give me a major blue. We got like 354. I think we could live by throwing 1 down. All right, there we go. All right, and that'll be the extra upgrade. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative with the pet orbs because they're so limited, but honestly, for blue orbs, you know, we can just throw that down just to have it max. There we go. All right, not yet achievable. And that got us to level 51 there. All right, so, oh, this is upgraded. We got more population. Level 54. Up, the Glacial Peaks also now. Level 54. Which means I can also get Zolkiri or whatever other one we were doing earlier. What one were we doing earlier? There it is, Zolkiri, level 54. Because the reason why these are upgradable now and weren't before is we didn't have enough population. How this population is working, I don't know, because all these pages are broken. All the text is broken. But right now, we don't have enough population to get the next level. So before we're at level 53 and we need to hit like X amount of population, how exactly that's working, it's hard to tell because every single number is broken, or all the text is broken. But basically, we didn't have enough population before, but then we upgraded a bunch of kingdoms, which gives you population, and then we did get enough population. So now I'm in the same situation right now. I have 1,100, but I'm locked out on population. But once we get more population on all the other kingdoms, we'll see a pop-up over here saying that's upgradable, and over here saying that's upgradable, and like Glacial Peak, stuff like that. Because they have enough EXP, but they don't have the population level. And we get population by upgrading all the kingdoms, which is why we're trying to upgrade all the kingdoms right now. But yeah, let's keep going. So we did the whole top row, so let's keep moving down. Let's start with Silverglade over here then. So this is another one that should probably reach level 55 as well. Or technically 54 because it could be population locked, but there it is. There's also a Magic Kingdom, so one of them may be worth considering upgrading a little bit more. I forget where you get the next stat. Let me go double check. When do you get the next bonus stat around this level range? There it is. Kingdom bonus skill at level 60. Getting some of these kingdoms, getting to a population where we can start getting level 60 kingdoms is really important. Because I want to get every Magic Kingdom to level 60 so we can get all the magic from it. Because that's a lot of extra magic that we need to go get. But yeah, we need to try to get every kingdom to level 60. Or try to get the population so we can get kingdoms to level 60. Because we want that done for every Magic Kingdom in the game and just throw every single shard we have at it. Might even want to use some of the rainbow ones for it, since there's going to be a high population of purple kingdoms, of course. Because we got to do that for Blade of Lands, Darkstone. We got to do it for Zolkiri, Karkaroff. Zolkiri is the only non-purple one. And we also have to do it for Silverglade. Well, we'll worry about that once we get all the population up. Anyways, let's keep going. Alright, was there any tasks I need to go do? Forgot to go check the tasks. Oh, I can go silver one of them. That's pretty easy. Let me do that real quick. What is the easiest? Oh, wait, never mind. This is upgrade a pet. Alright, this one I might do just because this is a really important kingdom. So let me go throw this on one of the buff pets. What is this one? This is for Immortal. Oh, you can't do it on Immortal. Never mind. Ignore that one. I could throw 2 on this guy to gain more for Arcanist, but Arcanist is pretty useless. I guess I'll just throw it on the golden pet, I guess. Yeah, let's max a golden, I guess. Where is the pet orb? I am so low on these pet orbs, though. But this is a Magic Kingdom, so we got to bring out all the upgrades for it. This is what I want to see the upgrades for. Magic Kingdoms have priority over literally every other kingdom. That's still the case even after the update. So whatever it tells us to go do for an upgrade, we kind of have to do. Regardless the resource costs. Like right now, it's telling me to go upgrade another pet, so I will. We're just going to throw 2 pet orbs on this guy. We got enough of the smaller ones to go do this. Throw another small one at it. Alright, there we go. Now we max this guy as well. But yeah, for any of the purple kingdoms, whatever it says we got to do, we kind of have to do, unfortunately. Regardless the resource costs. The magic bonus is too important to go for. Silverglade weapons. Anything else? Oh gosh, I wanted me to do another pet. I don't think I can. Because the only other pet I haven't upgraded is the Immortal, which is pretty impossible to go do right now. What I might be able to go do, though, is it wants me to level 2 troops. What have I not upgraded yet? These I might be able to throw an orb on and go get real quick. Let me do it by level, and then we go all the way down. Yeah, I can easily get these two. This is just throw an orb at it, and this is throw, like, what, 2 thingies at it? No, this one's already maxed. I just forgot to level him. Alright, this is really easy. So this one, I just need to go and upgrade with a single blue. 1 single blue orb. And then we get this one to max level, and we get the other one to max level. Oh, so did I not even trait this guy? Was this one of the, like, glory PvP troops or something? I think this was one of the PvP troops, wasn't it? I think this was the PvP troop from last season. I forgot to bother upgrading him because he's so bad. But I'm pretty sure this was the silver glory, or whatever that thing is from PvP. The silver mark legend from last season. Last PvP season. I'm pretty sure that's what this guy was. But he was so bad I didn't bother upgrading him. Because you would never actually use him on an elf team. This guy just forgot to level whenever he came out, I guess. So we'll go level him. And there we go. We meet our objective for that. Very nice. Alright, collect that. And unlock 3 traits. What did I not remember to trait? What's untraded here? We go to upgradable. What did we not trait? This guy, apparently. Alright, we'll go trade him. Oh! No! They're gonna force me to go get all these Pathfinder guys finally traded. Fine, I'll do it. It's for a Magic Kingdom. We're leaving them kind of special by being untraded deliberately, but no, we'll finally go... Because they were refundable at one point. So we had a lot of these that had like their elite level but not traded. But yeah, we're going to finally have to go upgrade them for Kingdom upgrades. Sad. At least on the Magic Kingdoms, if nothing else. Alright, there we go. And that's as far as we can go. This one is not achievable. This one is technically not achievable because you'd have to max the Immortal. And this one's not readable, but I believe we have inferred at this point that this is telling us to go get 3 troops to shiny level 2. So maybe it's time to go open some shiny keys at some point soon. Also, this is at level 57. We're just population locked right now. That's really good because we need that one to be pretty high. Alright, let's keep going. Gotta keep earning more population so we can keep getting them to level 60. Because 60 upgrades gonna be really important. Because that's when we can start getting kingdom stats again so we can get all the magic kingdoms going. Alright, what do we have here? Upgrade Immergrim's Wood Troop to level 20. We can do that, I think. We'll find out in a second. Go do it by level. When a Pathfinder is done, their events, they should get a new trait. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. They don't do that for anything in any game mode, though, currently. That would be cool if they did. Because, yeah, their trait is kind of useless after the fact. Especially Pathfinder, since they're only usable for one event and then never again. It's not like invasion troops where they can kind of reuse their final trait. Or even raid troops to some degree. But particularly invasion troops. What am I doing with this guy? Can I send him all the way? What even is this guy? This was just a... what? Oh, this was just a faction troop. Yeah, we'll go blue orb him. It's not that big a deal. Oh, wait. I got a double blue orb him, right? He's not ascendable right now. That's fine. I got like 1 billion of them. We could also just throw a bunch of chaos shards. We'll just do it this way. Alright, level him up. Get him unlocked. Get him fully traded. Get him fully everything. There's one other thing I should go do real quick in case I have 0 copies of something. Because I don't have the show all button. Let me go get all the troops that we're currently missing from past glory things. Or past bounty hunters that we deliberately skipped to save gems. Alright, so these 2 I don't think we can do at the moment. Fully upgrade weapons. Let me double check. I assume we're blocked on a mortal weapon. Yeah, that tends to be the case. Like, there's enough weapons to do it, but we're blocked on immortal since you can't mass spam it up. Alright, so, let me go take tribute. Oh yeah, tribute's gonna be a lot worse now, but also we'll start getting a lot better once we can get that a little bit higher. Once we get every kingdom to 50, we will actually have a guaranteed 38 tribute every time. We just got a 34 tribute without even hitting all of them all the way to max. So I thought tribute might actually be a little bit worse, but with how all these converted up, we actually are going to get way, way better tribute. Some of our worst kingdoms are only around like level 44, and our tribute chance at 44 is 84%, and any of them that we get to 50, which is all the max ones we had earlier, is 100% tribute chance. So we're going to have a lot of them at near 100% or literally 100% tribute, meaning, yeah, we should see pretty consistently 30-something. Like, our tribute should be either the same as before or buffed. I thought it might have gotten a little bit nerfed, but with the way that it converted over, yeah, it's pretty much going to be a buff or break even. Eventually a buff once we get all of them to 100%. Because then it's not even luck based. You literally have a 100% chance of getting the 38 tribute by a certain point. We're not going to quite reach that today. But, you know, give half a year or a year, I think we would be there. Even less than that. Honestly, maybe we would have it by today. Or, I don't know. We have to do a lot of upgrades. Depends where our population levels get and where we want to go use all the crystals and everything. But who knows? Maybe we can get it today now that I think about it. We'll go see. But, yeah, that'd be crazy. Getting a guaranteed max tribute. We haven't ever been able to see that yet, by the way. I have yet to ever get the max tribute. But if we get every kingdom to level 50, every tribute we take will be a max tribute. It's literally guaranteed. So that would be kind of one nice byproduct of this update. We get 37 gems every time we click tribute. Because there's 38 kingdoms in the game, you'll get 38 tribute for 37 gems. Which will guarantee a max tribute every time you click on it. But it would require every kingdom to be level 50, but we could offset these with crystals. And they all have the population to reach it. The biggest issue is going to be the ones that are really fall behind, like Midnight. Like, look at how many levels Midnight needs. That's the only problem with trying to do that today. Is kingdoms like Midnight and Volpacia and Nexus are so far behind. But no, we'll see how close we can get. But Midnight and Hellcrag in particular are really, really, really far behind. Particularly Midnight. Wasn't Midnight the most recent kingdom add to the game? Which would explain why it's like so far behind. Some of these we might be able to go do though. But even that's not going to help us too much. What crystal does this use? Do we have a lot of it? How do I check? Oh no, this is the one I have the least of as well. No. I have the least of blue. Obviously we could throw some rainbows at it if we had to. Which we might have to, honestly. Because if we want to get every single kingdom to level 50 today, we're going to have to use some rainbows or something on the kingdom there. I don't know, we'll figure that out once we keep upgrading. Anyways, let's keep going back to where we were. Are we done with Magrim Woods now? Fully upgrade a weapon, we're locked out. Fully upgrade 20 or all the troops. I don't think we can do this yet. Let me double check based on level. I don't think we can. I'm missing the... Oh yeah, let me go get the glory troops so I can go get those. Yeah, and then the other one's immortal, so I can't do it anyways. But yeah, I meant to do this earlier. Let me go do it right now. And we'll open a bunch of gold keys so we can get all the troops that we're missing. In this particular instance, it's not going to matter though. Also, some of these might not be in drop table yet. Let me go forward a couple times. So where is this thing? Alright, this one might not be available yet. Because I feel like we should have seen it by now. Alright, we got the cannon. I might do some glory keys just to try to get them a little bit quicker. Though I'm not sure if it's even in drop table at the moment. Alright, let me throw glory keys just in case it is. I assume it's not. Yeah, I feel like we would have had it by now. Yeah, I don't think it's in drop table yet. Oh, no, it is. We just got really unlucky. We just got insanely unlucky. Unfortunately, upgrading it won't matter because I also need the Immortal to be upgraded. So that's not possible. Because even if I max out that troop, I would need to also max the Immortal, which obviously cannot happen. So that's as far as we could bring this. Honestly, maybe it's worth opening some shiny keys now. Because I've been kind of hoarding them for a while, but the problem is you're kind of capped per week. And I don't believe the shiny's any good this week, right? What's the shiny this week? Yeah, just for the current Immortal. I mean, for the current Glory Trip thing. Or whatever the one is for the current Invasion event. So yeah, it's not even worth opening shiny keys. And even if you do, it's not worth it after you max this one. So maybe we'll need to keep an eye out on not half bad Glory Troops in the future. And start throwing them down. Because honestly, I need to start getting some shiny level 2s and stuff. So we can actually get all those kingdom upgrades. How do you check the drop table of what? For the keys or the things? As far as the keys, you just check it by clicking the question mark. And it shows the breakdown for everything for every key. But if you mean the other thing, it's on the official website. If you go to gemsofwar.com underneath the thing, which I'll show it in a second. If I could click on this, it's so hard to click on. There we go. If you click on, go to gemsofwar.com, go to homepage. And not the most recent patch notes, but the previous one. If you click on this, it has the info for all the breakdowns that are broken in the game right now. So if you want to check what you're actually getting as your reward, this is where you would do it at, since it's broken in game to tell you the correct reward. So you'd have to do it this way. So if you guys haven't yet, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys still have any other questions, let me know. Anyways, let's keep upgrading. So Magrim Woods, I think it's done as far as we can get it for now. Of course, we could throw some orbs later, but we'll do that once we cycle through every kingdom once. Let's go to Pansvale. Tasks, collect all. See what we're blocked by, level 46. Grab everything. Alright, so, upgrade another weapon. This is get a shiny level 2 on one troop, I believe. which we haven't done yet. And this one, we should be able to do. Yep, perfect. I can do this one. What is this? Just a standard weapon, right? Yeah. This is a standard weapon I forgot to upgrade at some point. There we go. Perfect. If nothing else, this has really helped me figure out what things I haven't upgraded or forgot to upgrade at one point. Because it's kind of forcing us to have to go through every kingdom and double check what we haven't upgraded. Let's see. What am I doing here? I'm trying to find what is not upgraded here. I think we're blocked by a mortal weapon, though. Yeah, I think we're a mortal weapon blocked. Wait, are we just missing one? Show all. Yeah, I don't even have the immortal. Yeah, but we're a mortal weapon blocked. Even if we had that weapon, it wouldn't matter. Obviously, we can't max it. So yeah, we're weapon blocked now. This one we might be able to do, though. I gotta get 2 troops from this kingdom to level 20. That should, in theory, be doable. Yep, this is very doable. Actually, one of these I could just outright ascend. I don't even need to waste an orb on that. And then we'll go get it fully traded, because it's probably going to be an objective as well. Then we'll go get it fully leveled, which is the main reason why we're here. Alright, another one down, and then we'll do the one right next to it, though that might require a little bit more upgrades. Alright, what do we have now? 17. Oh, not what I wanted. This one. Do it by level. And double check what we need here. Go all the way down. What is this? This is a faction troop. Oh, it's a lower rarity faction troop, though. Do I just use a major orb on it? It's going to require so many copies. I think we have enough. I'm going for it. There's not going to be too many of these that are going to show up. It's going to major orbit. I think we have enough just laying around. Just collected all your kingdom rewards and only have 50 shiny dust. Doesn't look like it's counting the ones you collected. Oh, no. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of glitches. Like, we've seen at least, like, 30 things that are incorrect. However, the one thing that seems to be correct is all the EXP distribution does seem to be working correctly, if nothing else. But it doesn't look like we gotten gypped on it yet, luckily. Yeah. It's really annoying to try to see our population, though. Because the interface seems to be a little bit broken. Alright, so now we're locked out. This, I believe, is get 1 troop to shiny level 2. This is max the immortal weapon, which is not happening, and this one's not possible. So we're pretty much as far as we can go here, unless we start opening some shiny keys. Alright, let's do Volpacia next. This one is one of the kingdoms that generally won't get that high, as it was one of the several ones that are slightly more recent, so it's a pretty low level. But of course, we can just throw a billion orbs at it and get it up that way. But it's going to get a lot less natural XP from all this system that we're doing now. Alright, that we're not going to bother with. Fully upgrade a Volpacia weapon. I'll see if I can. I don't think we can, though. Oh, we can. Nice. We got a free weapon. I'm always concerned that we got to go do the immortal weapon, but no, that one's just free. So we'll go collect that one. Boom, boom, boom. Another level. And it wants me to go upgrade a pet. We'll see. Oh, come on. This one's so close. I'm just going to let this one naturally tick in, I think. We're not going to do the pet upgrade. Man, that's so close to getting there. I just need like 5 more copies when the thing rolls around. Alright. Well, let's let that naturally get there, I guess. Let me go see if I can get 2 of these troops to level up. We should be able to do this one. Missing this, but it's fine. I don't think it's been available yet. This is one of those gold mark ones. Alright. So, wait, can we even do this? Didn't it say to do 2 of them? Because right now I can only do 1. Because we don't own the gold mark mythic. It'll eventually be available in Soulforge, but it hasn't rotated yet. So yeah, I don't think we could do this, because I'm pretty sure it said 2 upgrades, yeah. So there's no point even doing the other one, because I can't do it anyways. We'd have to go max, or we'd have to go own that one mythic, and it hasn't been available for free yet. So we'll have to wait till it rotates in diamonds. Alright, let's go do Kedar. It should get to like 44 like all the other ones. There's 43, and once we do these tasks, we should get to 44. Alright, upgrade. So this is the shiny one again. We can't do that. Pets, I unfortunately can't really do. Just want to go through like a major orb summers or something. Wait, doesn't this one naturally get upgraded? Why does this one not have enough copies? I thought these naturally get max from doing the thingy. Did I never go back to go and try to get more? Because I could have sworn, don't these get max automatically just from doing the thing? Did I never go back around to bother doing this for Kedar? Or did I just not give it food? Wait. No. It's missing Ascension. I'm so confused. Don't all these get maxed naturally? Oh, I can't do it at the moment. Let's see. Upgrade troops. That I can do. That should be pretty free. I never upgraded this one useless dragon. No, I'll use a major green. He is a mythic after all. Save a little bit of souls, not like we really need to, but there we go. I never bother upgrading the dragon. I never even traded him either. This guy was so useless, I'd even think about leveling or trading him when we got all the evil dragons. Alright, there we go. Unlock traits. This should be pretty free, right? Upgradable. Show all. No, what am I missing? That implies I'm missing something. Is this thing in drop table yet? This is from Fang Moor. How recent was the Fang Moor thing? Let me go try for it real quick. I think we can get this. Where's Fang Moor? Fang Moor, Fang Moor, Fang Moor. I will find it. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I've just literally hovered over. Alright, what am I doing? I'm opening these until we get a drop. He should be in drop table by now. Yep, we got him. Easy. Alright, now we go max them with the orb. Let me go back to Kedar thing first, though, just so we have a smaller menu. Alright, so we go back over here, go back to upgradable, go to upgradable again. Go and ascend him to max with a blue orb. Level him all the way, get him fully traded. Oh, no, not with the orb, though. That's a waste of an orb. So we have like a billion of them, but still. Alright, go get him fully leveled. Alright, there we go. Hello, Mini! Welcome, welcome. This feels like they reverted back to the old kingdom system. Honestly, it almost is, but even better. Because you don't have to spend gold anymore. So newer players don't get like gold locked out or upgrading kingdoms. There's no gold associated to upgrading kingdoms at all now. Like one of the biggest money sinks in early game has just been completely removed. It reminds me a lot where every battle used to cost gold and then they removed that a little over a year. Oh, this is our home kingdom as well. What are you set home kingdom? Because I haven't seen a menu yet to set home kingdom. Though this is the pure glory kingdom, so we'd still want to keep it as is. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe tribute maxes out at the level that we're already at. Oh, nice. We got enough population to hit level 55 now. And wow, this one get level 58 already. Apparently I can upgrade another White Helm trip. Let me go double check. Sort by level and sort by show all. See if we get anything here. Let's see. Now you can see all the mythics you need to upgrade. Yeah, this has honestly been pretty nice for tidying up all the troops we've been forgetting to upgrade. Like all the things that we've been kind of neglecting. It's kind of forcing us to finally have to go do it. Which is kind of nice because I've been meaning to do this for ages. And now there's actually an incentive to go do it. So, kind of nice in that regard. Because now there's a reason to really, really upgrade everything. Even more so than before. Alright, there we go. Collect that. Fully upgrade 19 White Helm weapons. I highly doubt we could do that, but I'll still check just in case. It wants me to get 2 more troops to level 20. I feel like that will not be possible, but let me check just in case. Level, show all, go all the way down. No, that's not going to be possible. These were blocked by an immortal and were blocked by a troop that cost 4,000 gold marks or whatever it was. Or, you know, we'll buy for 4,000 diamonds in the future. Wasn't this thing available at one time? Did I forget to buy this? I could have sworn this was in Soulforge already. Maybe it wasn't. But I think that's as far as we can go with White Helm. Also, since we hit 55 population, I think we have a bunch of upgrades waiting. Because all the ones that got capped out on population can now be upgraded. The most important thing for us to hit this stream is to get to population 60. Or, you know, to be able to get a high enough population to start getting kingdoms to level 60. The main reason for this is that's when you get another stat. So a lot of extra stats are going to start rolling in. Most notably, we need to try to prioritize all the magic kingdoms to level 60. But honestly, every kingdom we had max before, I think we could realistically get to level 60. Because right now, a lot of them are like 55 to 58 right now. Like Zolkari, which we need to get to 60, is at 55. White Helm, I think, is at 58. Yeah, almost 59. It's not quite there yet because we need the population level for it, but we'll be getting that soon. Alright, where do we leave off from? Alright, looks like... oh, nice. It has a little exclamation point. I didn't even notice that. So whenever an exclamation point, that means you have the things that you can go do. And whenever they have the up arrow, that means your population can then go get the upgrade. So if you see an up arrow on it, that means you finally have enough population compared to before. Because before you had enough EXP, but now you have the population. So whenever it shows a big blue up arrow, that means you originally had enough levels into the kingdom, but didn't have the population. So there's an upgrade waiting for you whenever you see a big blue arrow. And whenever you see a green little button, I guess that just means we have tasks that we can go claim, I think. Like unclaimed tasks. That seems to be what the 2 icons are for. Alright, this one is get 3 shiny level 2 troops, I think we have inferred at this point. It wants me to go upgrade a weapon. I am not sure I could do this, but I can. Nice. We got an easy one. Huge. Love to see it. Hello, Watcher of the Gates. Welcome, welcome. The plus X shiny dust is where you open shiny keys and get maxed out troop that drops dust instead. It adds those bonus to the dust for the kingdom upgrades. Oh, okay. I thought it was per day. It's just giving you more dust when you get dust. Oh, even more of a reason to hoard all of your shiny keys until you have a better upgrade for that. Oh, I thought it was just giving it to you per day. Hey, interesting. Well, even more of a reason to not open shiny keys. Just another one for the list. Alright, where are we at now? So I got a water here. I should probably drink it. Might even need another one. It's gonna be a long stream. We're like not even like a fourth the way through. I do want to deliberately not upgrade one so we can save it for the video though. Unless we need it for population, in which case I might have to do it. If nothing else, I could always use the star thingies for it and show it on video that way. Anyways. Alright, so what are we doing? Galvania troop. Let's do it by level. And do it by show all. Go all the way to the bottom. Alright, what have we not upgraded? This one can easily be upgraded. We should probably go do that. This one we also just didn't level for some reason, so let me go do that. There were some troops in the past I just forgot to go do it on. I guess the other one I technically don't have to level because I think we're going to get a +2, and because we're going to be locked out on the Immortal, I won't be able to do it. Unlock 3 traits. This should be pretty free. What did I not trait? Upgradable. I did not trait the Tarot card. Actually, I don't even think this Tarot card's in drop table yet. This is like one of the ones from the most recent season or two. This might even still be money locked. I'm not even sure if this is in Volky drop table yet, this guy. But, there we go. Alright, that should be the end of the line. Yeah, I gotta upgrade 2, and one of them's Immortal, so I can't do that. Let me just double check. But I believe we are locked out now. Because the Immortal, is blocking us. Because we could easily upgrade this, but it doesn't matter because we can't upgrade this, of course. So we are Immortal blocked. Alright, that's as far as we can get Galvania then. Alright, next. Oh, Zacian's a big one. So Zacian, we really want that team bonus. This is probably one of the most useful team bonuses in the entire game. I say same issue it's always been. You could prioritize magic, but most magic kingdoms are pure purple. Yeah, but that's what the color crystals are for though. Because you probably want to prioritize most of your color crystals for 2 things. One is very, very, very weak kingdoms, like the ones that have like, you know, almost no upgrades, like Midnight and some of the more recent ones, or even save them for future new kingdoms. The other one you want to do it on, of course, is magic kingdoms. Because you're not going to have enough purple crystals to do it without it. Let's see. Are you recommending to claim all the tasks for each kingdom now or wait? I would claim it now. It seems to be working from what I could tell. There's a lot of glitchiness with the text, but the actual numbers seem to be working. It's just hard to read some of them because the text is broken. But I've kind of inferred at this point what some of them are. Like this one is to go get 3 troops to shiny level 2. It doesn't say that, but it will eventually say that. Like we've inferred at this point, that's what this one says. And the one that says 0 out of 1 is get 1 troop to shiny level 2. Alright, let's see if we can get a Zacian pet upgrade here. This would also be one where I would honestly consider throwing out the major orb. Team bonus for this place is pretty important. I don't know, do people do Goblin Defense for Guild War that often? But then again, I don't know, is it worth upgrading these pets with the things? Probably not. For how many gold marks you'd have to use, it's better off just putting it to Dragonite. I don't feel like we get Goblin Restriction that often for Guild War though, I mean for PvP. But I don't know, I kind of want to upgrade it. Because we get it enough that this would actually do something. So this makes your team bonus stronger whenever you do a Goblin team in PvP. Which isn't that often, but it happens enough that, you know what, we're going to throw a pet orb at it. I'm going to throw one of our very, very limited pet orbs. Honestly, I shouldn't yet. I want to save those for Magic Kingdoms. As good as the team bonus as Zacian is, we have to prioritize Magic Kingdoms. So I'm going to not do it, even though I want the team bonus to be higher for Zacian. Because Magic Kingdoms is just higher priority to throw that kind of material in. And unfortunately, as good as a team bonus Zacian is, it is not a Magic Kingdom. Alright, let's go do Sword's Edge. What other upgrades can we get here? I think we're going to get bottlenecked out of this one, but we'll still check it just in case. Click show all in case we're missing something. Yep, we're Immortal blocked. No point even trying to upgrade this thing. We're blocked on Immortal. Upgrade 10 Swords Edge pets. Probably also blocked. Yeah, unless we want to throw 3 orbs to go get Immortals that Creo a little bit stronger. Yeah, we'll pass on that then. And of course the Shiny Dust one. Alright, so next one. Let's do Pride Lands. Alright, we're almost a third of the way through. Alright, what do we have here? Unlock 3 traits. This should be really free. Oh no! I'm not trading Bandit. I refuse. That is one thing I will not trade. Good, we got another one. We got a backup. Saved. I refuse to fully trait. I'll do it on all the Pathfinder troops, but I will not trait my bandit because he's actually stronger untraded. He was refundable at one point when he got reworked and got his magic cost increased by a lot, but we got to keep that stealthy. Yeah, he's kind of useless, but there's still some instances where you run a hero class that summons bandit, and in those situations you actually want him not to have stealthy. Because all the hero classes that can summon them also have stealthy itself. So to keep your hero more protected, you want to make sure that your bandits that are summoned don't have stealthy. It actually becomes weaker not having it. Or, you know, having him the trait. So this is like the one thing we don't want to trade. All the Pathfinders will probably go upgrade for kingdom upgrading purposes. But this is like the one thing we deliberately do not want to go upgrade. Because we're have one of those really rare ones where it's fully maxed but doesn't have its final trait because it was refundable at one point. And maybe we'll keep one of our Pathfinders non-upgraded too, just for the sake of it. Anyways, what are we doing? Collecting that. But all the other ones I will go up finally upgrade because kingdom upgrades. Alright, what is the other thing we gotta go do? Upgrade a bunch of troops to level 20. What am I missing? Level, show all. Go down. Oh, just this one. What is this? This is a bounty hunter troop? Yeah, we'll go throw an orb at it. Why not? What am I looking for? I'm looking for upgrade. I'm looking for one of our billion orbs. Go get that to max. Get it fully leveled. And that should be another 300 points for the kingdom. Another one down. Put that in the pile. Collect. There we go. Unlock 3 traits. No, we can't do that. That would force me to have to upgrade bandit. Though, what's the other thing I don't have upgraded? Wait, what's the other one? Because obviously bandit, but what is the, Immortal, I don't have the final trait on Immortal Leo. But yeah, even if we did, yeah, we're definitely not upgrading bandit. That's non-negotiable. That's like the one thing we can't go for. Alright, what we can do, though, is we got a bunch of upgrade arrows. Population just got higher. So now we get 56 over there. We get, oh, now we can start seeing the ones that didn't reach 56. Like, Glacial Peaks did not reach 56. But this one did. White Helm did, wherever it is. White Helm did. Actually, White Helm's really high for some reason. White Helm must have a lot of troops or something. Sword's Edge did. Any other ones? Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Alright. Alright, so where are we now? We did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. Alright, Adana. Tasks, unlock all. 54, yep, give me all that. I need to upgrade a bunch of troops to the next level, sure. Do it by level, do it by show all, go all the way to bottom. Alright, this one's pretty free. Looks like we have some copies of it. I might just use a bunch of small blues. Also, I never upgraded this guy. Let me go to this one. Might not even need to do the other one right now. Let me do this first and just double check where we are. So I'll do this and I'll fully trait the other one. Because I don't think I need to actually level the other one right now. Let me go back to upgradable. Actually, we can just do it from here too. Let me just go all the way down. Yeah, let me fully trait this one. I'm not going to fully level it yet though. The main reason being is I don't think we need to because we're going to be immortal blocked again. For like the billionth time. Let's see. Collect to collect, and then we're going to be immortal blocked here. Yep, immortal blocked. Alright, anything we can do here? This one's pretty close if we want to throw like a single orb. But so close that honestly we can kind of just get it naturally. So I think that's the end of the line for Adana then. Alright, next is Nexus. So Nexus is one of those that's really low level, of course. But we'll see how far I can get. Hopefully high 40 something. So it looks like it's almost already hitting a wall. Silver troops. I don't know. Is there anything worth upgrading here? There's pretty much all the really good ones we already did. Like Ember Claw, Flower Dragon, obviously. Is there anything in like the really low rarity range though? Let me do base rarity. There might be some like mega low rarity stuff I haven't upgraded here yet. Yeah, let me start upgrading some of these rares, I guess. Also, for whatever reason, this one was never leveled, so I'm going to level this one up because we're probably going to need it as well for one of the upgrades. So I'll level this up and we'll go do 2 rares that are like the least useless. Maybe the beast one so we can get them off a summon. Because there's some rare circumstances where you actually get them from a transform or something similar. So yeah, let me go upgrade the 2 commons since they're pretty cheap to go get. And there will be... Oh, wow. We are, like, out of guards, though. Wait. Why is my guard token so low? Oh, we are, like, mega out of guard. Oh, yeah. We need to go farm Explorer. When's that Explorer update happening? Probably around the time that we're getting back from the trip is around when we're getting the Explorer update. I need it badly. Because, wow, am I low on tokens. Hopefully it'll revitalize Explorer enough for us to actually go and grind it out. Because, wow, am I at 0, especially after today from all the upgrades we're doing. Alright, I just need to do one more of these now. We'll do it on the other beast. Alright, we'll throw 3 of these down. We are officially out of guards, unfortunately. Throw down 2 of these, and then 1 of the Orpheus. Solo Sushi Ninja, so far as the regular deeds go, not books, what's a good ratio of deeds to have before the update? How many do magic need after being maxed previously? Wait, what's that being asked there? As far as the regular deeds go, what's a good ratio of deeds to have before the update? Well, there's not really much control over it because most ways that you get deeds are pretty luck-based. And you don't want to convert your writs because your writs are better as writs rather than be converted into anything. So there isn't really anything you need to do to your resources before you update. The only things you would want to do is go to PvP and cash in all of your gold marks for Imperials and everything else. Alright, so this task right here should be Shiny level 2, one of your troops, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what that one was. There's an easy way to check as well. If we ever go back to that menu, we should see that one of them says that. So I'm gonna go check. We could go to elite level 2 of them. We'll see. Actually, maybe we'll go there. I want to see. Do I have a shiny level 2 troop? Because that implies I should have one single shiny level 2 somewheres here. Where is it? Unless that was a shiny level 1 one. Okay, maybe we'll just get a shiny level 1 for that specific one. And then the next one is a shiny level 2 requirement. Because this was a pretty early on requirement. Because I'm not seeing a single shiny level 2, but we do have a couple shiny level 1s. So hello, Roverak. Welcome, welcome. Small patches landed. At least some text is fixed. Oh, did they? Wait. Let me go reset. Huge, huge, huge. Perfect. Alright, let me go restart real quick. Alright, let's see if we got some text fixes. So we can actually see what we're getting as upgrades and everything. Did the daily sections bring the 350 stars back? No. I think they said they're just going to do it next week. I think Jetto made a post in the forum mentioning that at some point. Someone mentioned yesterday. But yeah, they're just going to bring it in next week instead of this week. Since it somehow broke down. Alright, let's see how much of this text got fixed. Though, I don't know. It's hard to tell because I forget where some of the broken text was. Let's see. We can see if these are fixed. Yeah, there it is. It says rainbow and everything now. Alright. It looks like some text has been fixed. We could probably see some of the upgrades here too if I go to this task. Yep, there it is. Upgrade 3 Glacial Peaks troops to shiny level 2. See, we were able to figure out what this was without being able to read it. I told you that's exactly what it was. But, yep, there it is. That's funny. But we were able to infer it based on the amount of upgrades we had earlier. Without even knowing what it said. Because one of them said 1 out of 3. And the only thing that we had 1 out of 3 was shiny level 2 on one troop, so we were able to figure it out that way. That's kind of funny, though. Alright, but yeah, it looks like a lot of the text has been fixed now. Yeah, there it is. We've got 8,400 Kingdom XP and got to level 56. And all these should say the right thing. Yep, there they are. So we got 8 shiny dust bonus. We got the Kingdom tier 6 bonus, which I think goes up to tier 8 now. More nature mastery, more horde bonus, and more income. There we go. Nice. And we can see that we can't do that. Alright, upgrade more Forest of Thorns troops to level 20. Oh no, this is pets. This I probably can't do, so we skip that one. This one we might be able to do, but we're probably immortal locked. I'll double check to see if we can. Show all, go down. Wait, maybe we can do this one. Because this one's already upgradable. Yeah, we could easily do this one. We are double immortal block though, gosh. But this one, I can go level up. I just never did at some point. Zolkiri Green, Purple Silverglade, Karkaroff, Bladed Lands, Darkstone. Are you missing one? No, that's all of them. There's 5 of them. But yeah, it's Darkstone, Karkaroff, Bladed Lands, Silverglade for purple, and then the only green is Zolkiri. But yeah, that's all 5 magic kingdoms currently. Let's add more in the future. Alright, wasn't there another kingdom or troop I need to go upgrade? What is this thing? Let me go level it. Apparently I just never leveled this thing. Also, if we still need another level up, I can upgrade one more, but I can't do more than one. Alright, so we upgrade that. We upgrade that. Upgrade 50 far. Oh, yeah, I can't do 2 here. Let me just double check one last time, but I'm pretty sure we're locked out by immortals once again for the billionth time. Even if I upgrade the other troop, it won't matter since the immortal will block it. Alright, so that's as far as the thorns can get per now. Oh yeah, we're halfway there. Actually, a little bit more than halfway there. Alright, let's go do Dragon's Claw, see what we get here. Collect all of these. Trying to figure out which kingdom you need to upgrade to get population is a nightmare. Generally speaking, whatever your lowest leveled kingdom is probably where you should go. That and going through like we're going right now just to get all your free tasks that you can get for EXP. Is after we finish all these free tasks, we can then start allocating our colored crystals. Because that's what we're doing next. Is once we go and clear through every single one of these kingdoms for all the free EXP, we then go through and use all these color crystals as we need. Most notably, trying to utilize these on the lowest leveled kingdoms. And then if we truly need to, we can start bringing out the rainbows. Although I want to try not to use too many rainbows if we can help it, because I'm not sure how rare these things are going to be. Each one of these little crystals is 100 EXP. And every rainbow can only be used on the corresponding colored kingdom. And the rainbows can be used anywhere and give 600 EXP. Which is already at like half a level per each, which is pretty solid. But, yeah, we're really low in blue. Because we pretty recently just upgraded a blue kingdom. Can't remember which. I think it was like Black Hulk or something. So we still got all the XP there, but it's going to make it a little bit harder to upgrade some of the other blue kingdoms like Midnight. Which we kind of need for higher population. But every kingdom you upgrade will give you more population. It's not just the lower level ones. It's just the lower level ones you get a lot better XP on initially. Until you start needing 1,000 XP each. But every single upgrade you do gives you population. Regardless of which one you're doing it on. Alright, let me go over to the left side now. Actually, no, we're still doing stuff for swords. I mean, for Dragon's Claw. Because I don't want to accidentally skip them. So we've got to make sure we do all the legacy upgrades we've been forgetting to do. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? Oh gosh, we got a billion things. Oh no, we're still missing the Sentinel. The only Sentinel we're missing. No! Alright, how far can we get this guy upgraded? This might be a use a couple orbs angle. Oh yeah, perfect. So I'll send this guy up. And then we just use one single orb to get him max. Perfect. And that will be our upgrade. We'll get him fully traded. Everything else. Get him all leveled. Do you recommend using Shiny Dust now since tasks are blocked on the Shiny troops? Wait, what do you mean by that? Do you recommend using all Shiny Dust now since task... Oh, I see what you mean by that. Yes and no. I personally am not. The main reason being is it's still worth only using them on weeks that have a good troop in it. And the current shiny troop that's like the focus shiny troop this week is kind of bad. But if you see one that's even like half viable at all, it might be worth to start opening some shiny keys now. But I don't think this week is one of those weeks you would want to do that. Even though a lot of kingdoms are blocked on XP, you'll be able to get it eventually. It's not like a rush to get them necessarily. So I'm personally going to be holding off. But I will be keeping an eye on the shiny troops on any given week. And if they're even like half decent, I'll probably start maxing them. Because once you max one of them, you kind of don't want to keep going. Because the rate that you get back for the shiny dust, while a little bit better as of today, just isn't that good. Alright, what are we doing now? Huntmaster Arboreus. Do we need to bother upgrading this guy? Oh yeah, this is one of those weird ones where I didn't bother upgrading it. Are we finally going to go upgrade all those guys? I think I might. All the ones we deliberately didn't. Let's see. What do we need here? Oh, we actually got 2 of them to shine level 2 here too. Upgrade to another level 20. What do I not have? Show all. Oh, we're blocked on not having Draconic Sentinel. It finally happened. The only immortal we're missing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sad. That's as far as we can go then. Alright, anyways, next thing. Oh, Merlantis, I guess. Let's go all the way over here. Complete all those. Boom, boom, boom. Anything else we need here? Upgrade a troop to the next level. We could easily do that. What's that? Oh, I thought that was like an upgrade thing. There's just a bubble. I definitely thought that was something that, different than it was. Alright, what do we have over here? We got the pufferfish and whatever on earth this thing is. That was one of those faction thingies. And this was what, a bounty troop? Alright, this is probably a double blue orb. Oh no, I might even have to use triple blue. But this is definitely a max one. Let me just do this one first. And then we'll see if we need any more upgrades beyond that. So this is going to be a blue orb angle. So I'll fully ascend that, fully trait this thing, fully level this thing. And then see what we still need for upgrades. But I don't think we actually need to upgrade the other one. At least for the billing of time, we're going to be blocked on Immortal again. Let's see. We'll grab that. Okay, another traded one. What do I not have traded? Upgradable. Oh, I just didn't get her traded apparently. Alright, that's fine. We shouldn't need to level her though, because I think it's going to tell us to go do 2 levels. And I can only do 1, which is her. We'll see what we get in a second though. Level 45, nice. Nope, not yet available. Because we need another troop to exist in the kingdom. And there's no pets that we can go upgrade at the moment, so that is the end of the line for Merlantis. Alright, next thing. Blackhawk right over here. Let's go get this one upgraded. Unlock all. Nice, we can actually see all day things. +7 shiny dust for kingdom troops only. Oh, I see. That's how the shiny dust works. Oh! Okay, that shiny dust works a little bit different than how I thought. So I guess the way that this works, if I'm understanding this correctly, is let's say you max out a troop from a given kingdom. Let's say the one we're in right now, Blackhawk. If I was to go get shiny dust for it, I believe the normal amount of shiny dust you get is only 10. But that goes up to all the way to 20, or in this case 17 right now, if we were to get it now from the kingdom. So if I had one at shiny level 3, and we rolled it again, it would normally give us 10 shiny dust, but now it would give us 17 for a Blackhawk troop, if I'm understanding that correctly. Oh, this is way weaker than I thought it was. So in best case scenario, once you get it like all the way max, all it does is double the amount of shiny dust you get when you've already maxed out a kingdom, troop from the kingdom. That's still great. But gosh, you need a lot of upgrades just to get there. Because most of my kingdom is only at like 17 or 18. We're not even at the full 20 yet. And even then, that's only doubling it. But yeah, that's way weaker than I thought it was. What are we doing now? Upgrade another Blackhawk troop and fully upgrade a weapon. Can I even do this one? I can, because I never upgraded the evil weapons. I upgraded the main evil weapon, but I never upgraded the 2 smaller evil weapons. So there was one of them. There we go. Another level. Horde bonus. Another upgrade. Not achievable yet. Not worth going for. And this one I should be able to do. I just have to go use an orb on something. Let me double check how many we have available. Go all the way to the bottom. Yep, just this one. This is one of the old bounty troops that we just got earlier from the key drop table. So we'll just go use a major orb on it. We'll get it fully traded in case it's needed. And should be good to go. Just get it fully leveled. And that should be another plus 300. Potentially even 600 if there's 2 tasks get done by this. Because we might get a traded task done underneath the current task we just completed. So we'll collect that. Do we get another one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, now we should be the end of the line. But we got 55 out of it. Yep, and now we're at the end of the line. Not available, not available, and not worth doing at the moment. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, the next set of upgrades are in. Our population has increased once more. Silverglade is now at 57. So now we can get kingdoms to 57. 3 more population levels is all we need. And then we can start getting extra bonus stats, which is huge. Because every kingdom that we have that's close to level 60, we probably want to force to level 60. Because that's a permanent extra stat. Even if it's not a magic kingdom, it's probably worth doing, honestly. But obviously the magic kingdoms would be highest priority in that regard. Like Silverglade, Bladed Lands, Bright Forest, or sorry, Darkstone. Not Bright Forest, ignore that one. But it's Bladed Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroff, Zolkiri, which is the only green one. Every other one is purple. And Silverglade, those 5. Not Bright Forest, ignore that one. But Bladed Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroff, Zolkiri, and Silverglade. We do not want to leave the stream without level 60 on all of them. Because that's a permanent magic on all of them. And any of the other ones that are kind of close, we might want to try going for too, as those are also +1 permanent stats. Obviously, they're not as important, but, you know, if we only have to throw a few crystals down, it might be worth. And just worry about the lower level kingdoms later, and just kind of ignore them. Poor lower level kingdoms. But, you know, try to prioritize those level 60s for the extra stat bonus. Though I do want to check something real quick. Is there a full breakdown menu of, Oh, that's how you set your home kingdom. You click this. That text was broken earlier, so I couldn't see that's what it was. Oh yeah, and here we have the full info breakdown as well. And you can also set home kingdom here. Here it is, level rewards. This is what I'm looking for. This is the page I was trying to find. I'm trying to see where the kingdom stat upgrades are. Where are they? Where are they? I'm trying to find where all the stats are. Oh, there's an extra armor. So it's at 40. Is it just every 10 or so? Is it at 50 again? Yeah, at 50, then at 60. Okay, at a certain point, it looks like it just gives you +1 at every 10. So where's every stat? Let me go all the way from the beginning. So you get your first stat at, what? 5. Then you probably get one at 10, and then it does one like, what, every 10? Yeah, you get one at 5, you get one at 10. You get one at 15. You get one at 20, and then it's probably every 10. Yep, exactly so. And then you get one at 30. Then you get one at 40. Then you get one at 50. Okay. So for the first 20 levels, it's every 5 levels you get a stat. And then after that, it's every 10 levels you get a stat. Until you're probably all the way maxed. Or, you know, pretty much max. Interesting. Oh yeah, and this system just keeps going and going, doesn't it? Because that's showing 76, but of course they could bring it to 100 or, you know, whatever number they need to bring it to. So yeah, the system will literally last for the rest of the time. Interesting. Alright, anyways, get me out of here. So, what are we doing? Next kingdom. Where were we? We're almost through every kingdom. And then we can start worrying about throwing the little stones at everything. Alright, let's go do, what? Broken Spire, I guess, next, right in the middle. First kingdom ever in the game. Well, technically it's tied first, but it's generally considered like the first kingdom in a sense, because that's where you start the tutorial and everything. Alright, so, level troops. Let's go figure out what we need to go level. Let's go show, level. Go to show all. Go all the way to bottom. We're not missing any troops, and the only one we don't have upgraded, I can easily just go get leveled. I just forgot to do it at some point. So go get him there, and we're good to go. So hello, Beg for Mercy. How have I been doing? Pretty good. How do you acquire crystals? They're acquired from a bunch of various game modes. The two main things they got removed from were... nice, almost 100% tribute again. But the two main things they got removed from were PvP. So you can no longer get them in the PvP shop. And Explore. Though Explore is being reworked for next update. But those are the two locations that you used to be able to get material that you can't anymore. Otherwise, all the locations that you were originally able to, you still can. For example, if we go to the guild-related event, we should see what the XP rate is for it. So if we go over here, some of this should be Kingdom XP or something related to that, I think. Right. No? No? Well, for some of the game modes you'll be able to. Apparently not here. I guess this one doesn't give you any. Some of the other ones might. You can also find them off your daily thingies, of course. Not sure how expensive they are these days, though. But, yeah, there's a lot less ways to earn it compared to before. And, of course, you can still see them on an adventure board and everything. Like, everywhere where they were before, other than PvP and Explore, they still are. Though some of their cost ratios might be a little bit different. But basically, every way that you were able to earn them previously, other than PvP and Explore, you still can. It's just the numbers got switched up a little bit as far as what their gem cost might be and other stuff like that. Oh, pet mastery thing. I still eventually want to see a major pet orb from one of these major orbs that are specifically from a pet. Still haven't gotten it yet. I've gotten a smaller pet orb from it, but never a major. As you leveled from 15 to 20, spending 120 deed books on 4 kingdoms before the patch. Did you get shafted? No. The way that upgrades work, you basically got to maintain almost all of your EXP. So if you upgraded before this update, it shouldn't have mattered. The only thing that could have hurt you loot-wise is if you converted your writs into literally anything. Is the only way you could have lost value. Is if you converted writs like into Imperial, particularly, loses a lot of value. That's like the only thing that really would have lost value for the most part. Is if you converted all your writs into Imperials at any point. Which is unfortunate because that was kind of the meta at one point. I personally didn't bother doing that at any point, but people that were short on Imperials, that's something some people probably did. Like way before, obviously, this update. Alright, let's go by level. Go by show all. What am I still missing? Oh, a ton. We never bothered upgrading the Luther from when they added from the tutorial. And we never upgraded this weird lava creature thing. Alright, well, let's go throw 2 blue orbs on each. And let's go get both of them maxed. Double blue orb for you. Small blue, small blue. And see what other key upgrades we can get for Broken Spire. Then move on to the next one. Unlock all. But yeah, we're almost done with every kingdom. And then we can go back and try to prioritize seeing if we can get all the Magic Kingdoms upgraded. Because by the time we cycle through all of them, we're hopefully going to be population 60. Or, you know, be able to get them all to level 60. Because that's the whole reason why we're going through this. Well, that and of course to have all the stats and everything else. But the main reason is so we can get our Magic Kingdoms to level 60s for the extra bonus. Because that should be a way higher magic than what we had before, I think. I need to go double check. Or is that the same magic that we had before? Actually, now that I think about it, isn't that the same stats we had before or less? I forget if we're moving up to 8 or 6. Because if we're moving up to 8, that would technically be 2 more, wouldn't it? Yeah, it might actually be 2 more stats now that I think about it. Because that's going to be a lot of extra stats if that is 8 instead of 6. Let me go double check that. Because I think it is. I'm going to go double check as soon as we finish all the Broken Spire upgrades. Because if it's 6, I believe that's how many we had before. If it's 8, that's 2 more than we had before. But if it is 6, that's just breaking even for where we were before the update. But I'm pretty sure it's 8. Let me just finish Broken Spire first. Just so we don't forget to go do an upgrade here. Alright, upgrade 14 Broken Spire pets. This we probably cannot do. Yeah, we can't do this one. Alright, so we hit the end of the line there. Alright, let me go check this real quick. Is this plus 8 or plus 6? Where are we at? Where do I see the breakdown again? Info... yeah, it's plus 8, so it's 2 higher than it was. So I'm already... So if you get any kingdom to level 50, which is where all of our max kingdoms were before, you're already 1 stat higher than you were before the update. And if you can reach level 60, which is very doable, though probably not any higher than that, 70 is kind of hard to hit. But if you reach level 60, you'll have 2 higher stats than you had before. Under the previous plus 6 system. Because you got 3 from the star system and 3 from the, you know, the other level up system for the level 20. So any kingdom you have at level 40 is break even to a max kingdom before. And any kingdom that you get to 60 is 2 higher than the system before. As far as what the cap stats were for kingdoms. Wow, that's a lot of extra bonuses then. We're going to need to mess with Flower Dragon and Guild War, or I mean, and Explore or something. Its damage range is going to be insane. Alright, but first, let's keep upgrading. Alright, next. Let's go do Zol Carry. Collect all. Alright, there we go. I need to fully upgrade another weapon. Can I do that? I can. Nice, we got an easy weapon. Love to see it. Easy upgrade. Another easy upgrade. Another level. And we're locked out. Not too bad though, level 56. Also, really high priority to get all of them to level 52 if we can. Mostly because of the max tribute chance. Also, doesn't it give us another stat as well? Wow, level 50 is actually a mega upgrade. Wait, doesn't it give you both? Yeah, 50 is insane. Not only do you get an extra stat, but you hit 100% tribute. So you will always get tribute from it. But yeah, level 50 is one of the biggest upgrades you ever get. A stat upgrade combined with max tribute. Obviously, you're almost max tribute beforehand. But getting the exact 100% is really nice. As it guarantees once you get all 50 kingdoms that you get 37 gems per hour. Honestly, I might need to start taking tribute more often. Obviously, it was already pretty high before. But now if you get every single kingdom at level 50, you would literally have a 100% tribute chance. Or, you know, 100% to max all of them. And it would just keep going up with every new kingdom they add if you keep a bunch of, you know, colored crystals and the shiny crystals for it. Anyways, is that everything we can do for Kakarot? I don't think we finished all of them yet. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we're done with Kakarot. Let's move to Mr. Skills. Grab all these. Level 46. Nice. Alright, I need to go trait a bunch of troops. That should be pretty free. Let's just sort them by upgradable. And it's just this guy. Oh, it's one of the evil dragons. For whatever reason, all the evil dragons that were completely useless, I didn't bother upgrading at all. Whoops. Well, now we get to go upgrade them. Honestly, that's one of the better things about this patch as well. It finally forced us to go do all the upgrades we've been putting off for, like, years. I keep forgetting to go do. But the main thing that's nice about the update, obviously, is everything on this reward page. There's some pretty insane things you end up getting from here. The main ones being higher team bonuses, literal 100% tribute, higher stats than what were available before the update, better shiny dust whenever you convert the troops if you're bothering to open a bunch of shiny keys, and a bunch of other just knick-knack loot from there. As well as, I believe, higher tribute reward. Once you reach 100% tribute chance, you're still getting some slightly higher tribute reward. But anyways, Anything else I can still do here? Yes. I need to level all the troops now. Alright, anything we can still level. Show all, go all the way to bottom. Wait, I'm missing one. Oh, wait, this was from the most recent faction, right? Wasn't Dark Pits, pretty recently? I don't think I can get that one yet. Oh, no. But I don't think that one's in drop table yet. Because wasn't this, like, 2 weeks ago? Because if that was the one from a few weeks ago, that means that's not in drop table. So this is the one thing we can't actually go for, unfortunately. And pets were probably locked out of it as well. Yes, we are. Alright, so I think we're at the end of the line. That thing's not in drop table yet, and not worth going for the pet upgrade quite yet. Alright, so that's the end of the line for that one. Let's go do Hellcrag. One of the not as upgraded kingdoms, because it doesn't have as many troops. One of the more recent ones. This is going to be a really low-level kingdom. Unlock a bunch of traits. Oh no! We got to finally upgrade Chalcedony. They're gonna force us to do it. Wait, how many ascension thingies do I have with this guy? I'm gonna use a big orb. I don't know. How far does what we have get us? I don't know. I'm gonna use 2 smalls. Alright, we'll use a small for you, another small for you. And I'll just go max you out on level, get you fully traded. You now have plus 40 bonus magic. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're almost there. Because wouldn't that be all Magic Kingdoms max? Because you're getting 8 per. So with 5 of them, that means you can get 40 in the current state of game. So yeah, that's current max magic. If you get plus 40. It would require having every Magic Kingdom be a level 60. Which I'm slowly trying to get to. Just trying to upgrade all the kingdoms first so we can get the population up. Alright, I gotta go upgrade another kingdom level. So what did I not level then? What did I not level? Oh no, we're immortal blocked. Is that everything then? Yeah, unless we could upgrade the pet, or we want to do the elite level thing. But it looks like we're locked out of Hellcrag, unfortunately. Though we're so close to the stat, though. Because getting to the divisible by 10 is really nice. Because you get an extra stat at each one of them. So all these like 40-somethings that are really close, we want to make sure we get to 50. Any of them that are at a 30-something, we definitely want to make sure we get to 40, so on and so forth. Like Hellcrag and Midnight, we probably want to orb up, or, you know, use the little shard thingies to get them to 40. As every divisible by 10 is really, really beneficial. Particularly pre-50. Though even post-50 as well. But, yeah, every single divisible by 10 level is really, really, really strong for the extra stats. So when we go back through them, we're going to want to go and prioritize those where applicable. Luckily, this one looks like it reaches it without it. If anything, I might be able to push 50 on this one. Alright, I need to go upgrade 2 Groshnok troops to level higher. That should be doable. Yep, one of them is evil. No! We got locked off. Okay, I will go upgrade this just because we needed to upgrade it at some point, I guess. Another one, the evil dragons, we didn't bother upgrading because it's useless. But let me go upgrade this guy. Maybe we'll get a trade upgrade if nothing else. Your Cristerix is, or Chrysathanax is doing 360. Nice. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the Explore update. If they're going to extend some of the other loot or how it works or make it harder or something similar. Alright, so I don't think I could do this leveling or anything else here. Though I only need 1 more for the elite level. Let me go do this one. What here is, like, not dead content? Let's see. We could technically do the, red E... Oh, this guy's not dead content. Let me go upgrade this guy. This guy's very not dead content. I never bothered doing him yet. His ability's kind of average, but his final trait is pretty good. Like, his trait setup's pretty solid. But it's a really gimmicky character, but there's still some skull spam teams you would kind of use them on. Especially with the shiny upgrade and everything. Nice, another level out of it. Nice, another task out of it. Probably not doing that one right now, though. I think we're locked out from here, though. This requires doing Immortal, this one requires doing a pet, this one requires 2 more elite levels. Alright, so let's do Bloody Lance. This is one of the Magic Kingdom, so this is a really high priority one to do every upgrade. So if this one tells me to upgrade a pet, we gotta upgrade a pet. It's telling me to upgrade a pet. Oh no. It's also telling me to level a bunch of stuff. Let me see what we have to level first, because this one should be easier in theory. Yes it is. I just need to go and orb both of these. Not that orb. I need a blue orb first, and then we'll go use the other thing. Is it good to collect all tasks for each kingdom? Yes. That should be like the main thing you should do as soon as you do the update. Like the very, very first thing you should do is pretty much what we're doing now. Which is go through and collect every task. And if there's some other easy tasks you could do, go do those as well. Basically, you should just be task farming every single kingdom one at a time to raise your population. Because that's the main reason you want to do, is to raise your population. Even if it's a kingdom, you don't really need to upgrade as much. You do it because you need the population to upgrade other kingdoms. Because right now we're doing all these upgrades so we can get to level 60 for all the kingdoms to get an extra stat, most notably the magic kingdoms. But it requires us to do the upgrade on everything, not just on those kingdoms. Otherwise, we don't have enough population level. Alright, we'll collect that. What else do we have here? Collect that. Nice, level 54. Not achievable yet. Okay, this pet upgrade I have to do. It's a high priority kingdom. I think I'll do it with one pet orb on this. This gives Desdemona one extra stat, which we don't really care about. But because it is the closest to being maxed out of any of these, I think it's the one we go for. So we'll use one small pet orb on this one. And now we can go and max it out. And that gives us our task, as well as the mail of upgrading pets. Alright, there we go. Collect that. Collect that. Wants me to upgrade another pet. I gotta do it. It's a magic kingdom. It is a magic kingdom. Which one of these two pets is better to upgrade? Damon or no bonus at all? Well, I guess that's not a hard choice, is it? I guess we'll do the one that could potentially give us a small bonus. So let me go and upgrade this guy with 3 small pet orbs, unfortunately. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Ow. It hurts. But it's worth it. It's for a magic kingdom. But hey, if we ever get a Damon restriction, though, I feel like whenever I run Damon, I just run like 3 or 4 of the one guy. So I wouldn't actually get any extra bonus from it, but oh well. I need the XP for magic. Yep, keep giving us the XP. We need it. Upgrade another Blighted Lands pet? Alright, well, round 2. Guess we're upgrading all of them. I can't upgrade the other one, though. But I will go upgrade this one. It's for Magic Kingdom. It must be done. Alright, another pet maxed. There we go. Do you need to borrow some pet orbs? I know, right? It's still going. The more the merrier. The closer I can get to 60, the less orbs we'll have to put in there. The little crystal thingies or whatever they are. Alright, this one we can't do. Because this is an immortal pet, so there's no way to max it. So we are finally stonewalled now. As we can't do this because it's impossible. We can't do this because it's technically impossible. And we could technically do this, but it's not worth doing. So we have hit a wall. So if we want to get it further, which we probably will, we're going to have to throw a bunch of those little shards and get it to 60. I'm not doing that right now, though. But, we'll worry about that once we get all the upgrades in. But that will be one of the first targets we want to do for an orb. Or for those crystal thingies. Anyways, Zolkiri. Oh, no, that's just a thingy. Alright. Oh, nice. We got another upgrade there. Let's go do our next set of, population. So we're now finally a high enough population to hit 58. The only problem now is going to be a little bit hard to tell when we hit 59. No, it won't. Because this is exactly 59. Okay, nice. So we got to keep an eye on Forest of Thorns to see when it has an upgrade error on it. Because once it does, we have enough population to hit 59. And then from there, we just got to hit level 60 and we're good to go. We're almost there. We are almost there. Alright, let's keep going. Where were we at? Divining Fields. Alright, let me go to task, collect all. Grab all that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, it wants me to go trade a bunch of them. That should be pretty easy. Go to upgradable, trade everything that shows up. Only one. Oh, this is a mythic that I never bother upgrading because it's so dead content. Let me go and fix that. Oh no, this isn't a mythic. Oh, this is the Pathfinder troop. No, it's fine. I'm fine with doing a couple of them. I'll keep at least one of them non-upgraded just for the sake of it. But they're kind of dead content troops anyways. But there we go. It's mostly the bandit I got to make sure not to upgrade because it's actually beneficial to not keep it or to keep it unupgraded. Also, while we're here, let's go double check level. Click all the way to bottom. And nope, there's actually nothing to level for once. Alright, come on, we're one level short. Fully upgrade 20 Divining Fields weapon. Nice, we got a free one. Exactly what we want to see. Nice, easy upgrade that we just didn't bother doing at 1 week. And, ooh, we hit the end of the line. This isn't the Magic Kingdom. Some of them are getting pretty close, though, but not quite there. Oh, come on, it's so close to the extra stat. Maybe some of those are going to be worth it just for the to get to 50. Because doing that's a permanent +1 life. Obviously not the best of stats, but you know, 1 life is 1 life. Alright, we're almost there. We only got like a dozen to go. Not even. Like 10 of them. Not even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 left. And then we got to figure out where we want to start using these stones. Because we haven't used a single stone yet. Obviously Magic Kingdoms, but you know, beyond that. Obviously the purples go to Magic Kingdoms. But we also got to figure out where we want to go for like population or any of them that are close to like 40 or 50. That we definitely want to make sure we get the extra stat from. Alright, this is the only one we can upgrade, so let's go upgrade it. Got to go throw 2 orbs on it and then go and get it leveled. But yeah, we're almost there. And then we'll get all of our extra magic coming in. And then all the way at the end of the stream, I guess we'll go mess with all of the troops. Utilizing the extra stats. Like, you know, messing around with Flower Dragon stuff. Plus, I still need to go clear through dailies anyway, so... we'll go test all the dailies with the upgraded troops. Is that everything we can do? Oh, no. That's bad. I believe we have hit the end of this area. Because I'm missing the 4,000 diamond guy. Or, you know, the PvP gold mark guy. So yeah, I actually can't do that upgrade, unfortunately. And pet, we probably don't have an upgrade for. No, we do not. Yeah, so there's nothing else we can do here then. But it's already past 50, so it's good to go. Alright, next, Cinemirage. This was the last new kingdom they added in the previous set, so this one has always been behind compared to every other kingdom. But now it finally gets to catch up a little bit. Bare minimum, we want to make sure to get to level 40 for the extra attack or whatever it is. Alright, Cinemirage, level 20. Let me go get all the levels and everything else we can get here. Go all the way to the bottom. Looks like we got a tarot card, which we can do automatically, so that's free. Might as well send it for free. 98 Myth Stones from level 60 Silverglade Explore Run. Oh yeah, that's another thing that comes in with it too. Even though Explorer is going to be reworked next patch, you do get a bunch of buffs to explore this patch and how many Myth Stones you get. So if you have a really upgraded kingdom, you could pretty much get max Myth Stones perpetually forever. So you can get a chest every single time, which is pretty nice. It's hard to tell if Explorer will be better now or after they rework it, because they could rework it and nerf it into the ground potentially somehow. But I assume after the update it would be better than it is now, but it's hard to tell. Because they've definitely buffed nerf stuff before. Wow, why do I have so much unleveled stuff from this kingdom? There's so many troops in this kingdom I have forgotten to level. That are already ascended and everything, I just forgot to level them. There's like 3-4 troops in this kingdom. All in the capable of being maxed, but I haven't bothered maxing them yet. Alright, let's go get that one all the way. And then the other one, I guess we'll just throw some orbs on and go get it all nice and upgraded. Because we're probably going to need this one. Let's see. How many copies short are we? You've got to be kidding me. 1? This is a glory troop, right? I'm going to go, or this is a rare? Oh yeah, we got to go get 1 copy. Come on. Technically 2. We got to go get 2 copies real quick. I'm not using a blue orb for that. Alright, that should be enough to get 2 copies, probably. Let me do 1 more just in case. Alright, let me do 1 more just in case, just in case. Alright, there's no way that's not 2 copies. Alright, now! Let's try it again. Alright, now you should be upgradable. There we go. We got 3 copies. So we go send them. Go get them fully traded. Go get them fully leveled. And there we go. Alright, anything more we can get? Come on, we need 1 more level really badly. Come on, keep UMSC XP. No! I'm gonna have to go upgrade this pet, honestly. It's just really important that we get to 40 at least for the extra stat. I believe this was a not bad stat too, wasn't it? Yeah, this is for an attack bonus as well. Just to save us some orbs. I think this is worth. I'm going for it, I think. Oh wait, never mind. This is an immortal pet. I can't even do it if I want to. Never mind. Wait. Never mind. I can't even do that. I would have to do these silver levels. I guess we could do that real quick. What's not useless in this kingdom? that we haven't already upgraded. Honestly, let's just do it on a mythic, just for the sake of it. Let's see, since he's got a little bit better value on them anyways. Because I'm starting to run out of stuff to upgrade lower level stuff with. Unless there's some really weird instances you would kind of use it. It's a really gimmicky troop. We also have a lot of material to upgrade epic, so I guess anything that's not like completely useless in that area could be okay. Because I got a lot of epic upgrade material right now. Let me do Bargus. Bargus is actually kind of usable. Even for the guild ward that's coming up in like 2 days, you could technically use it if you wanted to. It's not that bad. Just make sure I'm not doing the wrong one. Yeah, I'm doing the right one. Alright, let's go upgrade Bargus and one other one then. Or was it the one we needed? Forgot how many upgraded it said. You can click the max upgrade button when upgrading troops instead of clicking all 3 categories. Does that automatically use the orbs, or... I don't think I've ever bothered using that button ever since they added it. Alright, there we go. Oh, we still need one more. Alright. What here is not useless? That is... Or high rarity. Because honestly, I'm gonna just get this guy up or something. Doesn't really do that much, though. I feel like on any of these, maybe Dark Herald, honestly. There's some very, very niche instances you would use Dark Herald. These lightning gems honestly aren't that bad. And especially since we've been getting slightly more lightning gem synergies lately. And while it's technically as far as we need to go right now, I am going to bring it all the way to gold just so we don't have to worry about it later. No point in stopping at silver. Alright, there we go. Come on, we're almost there. Please tell me you have one more task underneath this. Nice, we got it. Permanent +1 attack for level 40. Huge. Nice, it's still going too. Nice, nice. Okay, now we're blocked out. Alright, that's fine. We can technically do 2 more. It's not worth on a kingdom like this. If we weren't at 40 yet, I probably would. But we're at 40, we're fine. Alright, let's go do the last, like 7 kingdoms we have. And then try to push our population to 60 because we're still not there yet. I still don't have the population to reach 59. Which means we definitely don't have the population to reach 60 for not even at 59 then. Does anyone know where you have to click to actually see the population though? Because after they change this... Okay, here it is. Total population 2.3. Okay, this menu makes a lot more sense now that the text actually works. So we currently have a population of 2.3 million. And then Kingdom should probably tell what its requirement is. Yeah. So I need 2.4 million to do the other upgrade, and then 2.5 to do the one we really need. So we got to get to a 2.5 million population by upgrading a bunch of kingdoms. So maybe some of our non-upgraded ones we'd want to get up. Like doing Midnight would probably give us a lot of population because it's so low. So cashing in a bunch of stuff on Midnight and some of the other really low ones would probably be our best bet. This scales differently, I'm not sure. But I don't know, let's do all the upgrades first and see where our population is and then figure it out. But we got to get to 2.5 million so we can get level 60 kingdoms so we can get the magic upgrades. But first, let's do all the basic upgrades and then we'll worry about that at the end. That'll be like the last thing we worry about then. Because that's where all of our crystals are going to go. That got converted from all of our deed books and everything. Alright, let me go upgrade this with a big blue orb. So hello, Chris Purpose. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, we're currently going through upgrading every kingdom. We're almost there. We're almost done. And then we got to double back on all of them to go get a bunch of them to level 60. As well as potentially get some of my really, really low ones like Midnight to a little bit higher. Just because they're so absurdly low. Alright, we're good to go there. Let's see what that brings us to. So we get this. We got that. Nice, level 56. And that's the end of the line. Because I'm pretty sure I can't do another pet upgrade. Nope. We're locked by an immortal. Which is pretty much the story for almost all these upgrades. I think on 90 to 95% of the kingdoms, at least 90%, the thing that is blocking us is immortals. In almost every situation we're immortal blocked. Alright, this is probably worth going for. We're so close to it. But let's get all the easier ones first. Alright, first things first. Get all the level stuff. We got a tarot card and we got a whatever that thing is. So let's go do those two. Tarot card to send it for free. Go get all the other levels we need. Go get it fully traded. Never bother trading these because they're so bad you would never actually use them on a team, of course. But now it actually matters trading them up and everything. Alright, get it all leveled. We can do the same thing for the thing right next to it. Wherever it was. This one we... Oh, no. I can get this to Epic right now, and then we'll just probably double blue orbit. So we'll use that. Boom. Get it to Mythic. Boom. Alright, go get it fully traded. This one, the old bounty troops. Go get it fully leveled. But yeah, I might have to start doing bounty and some of the other stuff, because I might actually start needing it for Kingdom Upgrade. Might actually be worthwhile to start doing them again. Because I wasn't doing them earlier because all kingdoms were kind of maxed out as they were. But now that you kind of need them for kingdom upgrades, I might start doing Bounty Hunter again. Let's see. Wait, what is this weapon? Yeah, I can't upgrade this. Alright, yeah, so I'm locked out because that's an immortal weapon. Once again, we're locked out on immortal. However, one thing I do want to go do, we only need one elite level here. This should be pretty easy to go do. Is there any mythic here worth upgrading? Is there any mythic here that isn't max that is not trolling to go max it? Honestly, Quillin with shininess? I never bothered elite leveling him. Let me go get it real quick. I'm even going to just use these, I guess. But yeah, let's go max him out. Because with the max shininess, he's actually kind of viable. With that bless all allies. Also, current guild war, you're getting that as well from the other double converter. They did this with Quillin a couple months ago. They gave it 4 times bless instead of 2 times bless. They're doing very similar for Forest Guardian. They're both a double converter that got 4 times bless by being shiny level 2. In the case of Quillin, he's actually getting less value because he went from being double blessed to 4 times blessed. But I guess the other one is going from no bless, but it only 4 times blesses beasts. So I guess that's the main caveat with Quillin compared to the other one. Is Quillin works on everything, whereas the one that we're getting this week only works on beast teams. But realistically, if you're putting Forest Guardian on your team, it's probably a pure beast team to begin with. But yeah, that's the main difference. Quillin went from double blessed to 4 times blessed, but it works on anything. Whereas the one we're getting this week for Forest Guardian is going from 0 blessed to 4 times, but the 4 times only works on beasts. So even though it's getting more barrier, it's a little bit more restrictive compared to Quillin. But they're both a double converter that has 4 times blessed, which is pretty nice. Because it allows you to cleanse your first slot of Entangle and everything. But anyways. What are we doing? Collecting this. Collecting that. Nice, now level. More population. And we hit the end of the line. We could do shiny levels, but I think we're good for now. Alright, so what do we have left? We have 4 kingdoms left. All of which are max kingdoms previously. So you should go pretty high level. Much more XP. That we can't do. Pets, I'm pretty sure we can't do. Unless we want to upgrade a weird one. But this one we should be able to do. So let's go do it. Go to level. Go to show all. Go to bottom. Yes, we got a couple here we can go do. This one, for whatever reason, we never bothered leveling. I just forgot to do it one day. I do that so often. I'll like get the glory troop, do like all the other stuff for it, and then somehow forget to level it. And then we also have this Sandman guy. Actually, wasn't this the summer troop from last year? Pretty sure this was the summer troop for last year's summer event. Pretty sure. This guy came out a year ago. Actually, we haven't had the summer event yet this year, have we? I just realized that. Because we just had the spring event recently. But we haven't had the summer one yet. It's going to happen while we're away in Greece. But yeah, that was last year's summer pet, I'm pretty sure. I mean, summer troop, I mean. Right, keep going, get whatever we can here. And I believe we are immortal locked now. I don't think there was anything left there that we could get easily. Double check just in case. Nope. Immortal locked once again. For the billionth time. Alright, there we go. 3 to go. Unless we accidentally skipped one. I'll double check when we go back. Oh yeah, let me do a double check. Did we get... Wait, no, we still did not get enough population yet. So I have not gotten enough population yet to hit 59. And we still need to get enough population to hit 60. So we're still a little short. Because even once we hit 59, we still got to get enough to get the other level. Oh, this one actually has 2 of those shiny things. Wow, we almost got them all. Alright, let's go do all the other things. Oh no, we might have to go upgrade our Icarus. I'll try to not do it for now, but I might have to. Oh, there's nothing to level. Oh, it's telling me to go do it, isn't it? No! That's fine. I want this one. There we go. Another Pathfinder troop upgraded. Alright, collect that. Alright, we're good to go. Darkstone. That's one of the ones we're going to need to get a lot of XP on after because this is a Magic Kingdom. So this one, if it tells us to do any pet upgrade, we have to do it if we're able to. So right here, I have to go for it if there's one I can do it on. And I can. It's this water guy. Alright, this has to be done. As is required for a Magic Kingdom. Alright, go get him fully maxed. Yeah, guild tasks give you Starstones now. I think it's under Green Tree or whatever one had all the writs and everything before. Also, I believe the task can give it to you too if you do a legendary task. There's a small chance you can get it. I highly doubt I'll roll that by just doing that right now, but I can go show that real quick. Unlock 3 traits. Wait, why have I not up-traded? What on earth do I have untraded? Wow, I have multiple untraded. What? Yeah, let me go send these and do everything then. Hold up. Oh, wait, I can't send this. Wait, I thought I had more copies of it. Oh, no, I only have one. That's fine. Let me go send it because I'm probably going to need to do that too. So we'll send this, get it fully traded, get it fully leveled, do the same thing to whatever troop is next to it. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe legendary task, like, you know, when you spend 1,000,000 gold into your guild. Oddly enough, I believe that's one location where they added the stones because I don't think you could have gotten them there earlier. But I believe that is something that's in their drop table now, I'm pretty sure. So, a little bit more incentive to dump a bunch of gold into your guild, potentially, if that is the case. Not 100% certain on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Where you can now start getting it from, oh, no, I wanted. Where you can now start getting it from the 1,000 gold task in your guild. Whenever you keep dumping the 1,000,000 gold in. Because I'm pretty sure you weren't able to get any material from it before, but now you can. Some reason when the patch notes, I'm pretty sure mentioned that. But I haven't actually seen it in-game yet happen. So I'm not 100% certain on that. Let's see, we'll collect that. But no, I can throw some gold on it and check. Let me see. I highly doubt we'll get it in like X amount, but we could just get infinite gold this week. Actually, let me go get some infinite gold. It's one of the infinite buy gold weeks. So I'm gonna go buy a little bit of infinite gold. I'll go throw like 10 million at the guild, assuming we're at a nice clean number. Let's see if we can end up getting one of the new stone thingies, because I'm pretty sure they're in there. Not sure how rare they are. Let's throw like 15 mil. See if we get anything. Alright, let's see. Guild. Tasks. Give me like 15 mil worth. See if we get one from this. Obviously, even if we don't pull one here, it could still be in there, technically. That's just explaining the thing. Okay, I was hoping it would show the full drop table. Oh, that's all my pet stuff. Oh, did we just get a mythic? Oh no, that's a legend. I'm not seeing any, unfortunately. Because that's just the gems and the orbs from the other thing. Let's see. But if they are in there, I don't think I got one. Yeah, we didn't get one if they are in there, so I'm not sure. But there we go. I could have sworn something said that they got added there, though. And won the patch note thingy. But anyways, Darkstone. Is there any more upgrades we can do here? Nope, end of line. We're gonna have to use the little orb stone thingies. That's as far as we can get it right now. Alright, so, Bright Forest, the final one. And then we gotta go double back to go do all the other levels. To try to get the rest of the population and everything that we need. I'm not sure if it's better to prioritize the smaller kingdoms or the upper kingdoms. I would assume the smaller ones. So we probably should try to get Darkstone to 40 and a bunch of... Or not Darkstone, but try to get Midnight to 40 and stuff like that. Oh, hello, Opal. Welcome, welcome. As well as Bryson. 174 orbs is not low. I know. We still got like 1 billion pet orbs. We do kind of have quite a lot. Wow, why do I have so many level troops? Is there another kingdom where I forgot to level like 1 billion troops in it? Oh, no, don't use the orb. Use the souls. It's Hello Nightmare! Welcome. But if anyone still has any other questions or anyone want me to go over, let me know. Though now that we're finally pretty much done with all the kingdom upgrades, now we need to go double back and start using the new crystals. So the crystals kind of work kind of like how pet food does to some degree, where you could put the colored crystals into the corresponding colored kingdom to give it EXP. And the white pet food equivalent of the 6 colored crystal gives you 600 EXP in any location. They seem to be a lot hard to get though. I only have like 37 of them. So we want to be really sparingly with how we end up using those, as we do not have that many. And we might even want to save them for the future, just use them on like new kingdoms or something similar. Because obviously new kingdoms will be very far behind compared to an average, you know, modern kingdom. And while there's systems to go and upgrade it now, you would need a lot of stones to go and upgrade it. Because every 10 colored stones would be 1 level for it. So if you're trying to get 50 or 60 levels, that's a lot of stones. And if you want to do it with colored stones, you would need 10 of them would basically be 6 levels that you could put on any kingdom. So if you would try to get it to level 60, not counting all the other EXP you would get, you would need 100 of those colored crystal ones, which is a lot. Like in total right now we have 37. And you would need 100 to do it on a new kingdom to get it caught up to like level 60 and everything. Obviously you'll get a bunch of EXP through other stuff as well. Also some of the earlier levels don't require as much EXP. It requires like 500 and 520, then 540. And it keeps going up by 20 until they start costing 1,000 every level. By like level 20 something. Alright, I need to go do levels. Apparently, I don't think I can do this though. Haven't we used them all? This is a troop I'm missing. Yep, we're immortal blocked for the billion of time. Nothing new. Pets, nothing worth upgrading here. Eggs just gonna get there naturally. Alright, I think that's the end of the line. So, we did get enough population to go get to level 59. However, that means we do not have enough population to get to level 60. Which means we need to go figure out where we want to go use these crystals to try to do such a thing. The main thing we'd want to prioritize with this is obviously do all the magic kingdoms first. So I think the first thing we should do immediately is go get every single magic kingdom to level 60 and go from there. So let me do that right now. Obviously they're going to be capped at 59 because we don't have the population yet. But let me start flaring the crystals. So this is a mechanic we haven't used yet. But of course we got these new purple crystals, or all the colored crystals and all the tri-colored ones, or 6 colored ones. The colored crystals work only on the corresponding correct color kingdom, which are the same as whatever the deeds were before. And they give you 100 EXP each. Of course, 10 of these being for 1 level, once you reach this kind of level range. And then the 6 colored ones are 600 EXP, and you can use these absolutely anywhere. But let me go and use these in order to go get it to exactly level 60. Increase power population of this kingdom any further. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's not going to let me... Wait, I guess it's the 59, right? Yeah, that's 59. It's going to try to make sure I don't do this because I don't have the population. Yeah, it won't even let me exchange. Interesting. Okay. So you're only allowed to over-encumber on EXP if you are already there. Okay, so I want to do some population first before we get there then. Interesting. Well, let me still do these upgrades. But yeah, it doesn't actually let you over-encumber unless you do that with the tasks. Interesting. It doesn't let you over-encumber with orbs. That's fine. Alright, let me go get all these to 59 then. See if that's enough population. And if not, oh, we're just gonna have to raise some population on some places then. Alright, so, let me go do this one. Upgrade, purple. 58, 59. There we go. Wait, why is it being weird? There we go. Wait, that's only 58. Wait. Oh, I see. Let's go into the next level. And now it won't let me put any more in because it's population capped. Alright, there we go. Alright, another one down. Alright, let's go to the next Magic Kingdom, Karkaroff. Do the same thing. Use all of our purple crystals. No, don't set as home kingdom. Go use a bunch of purple crystal here. 57. 58. 59. Alright, let's go do the other Magic Kingdom. Go to upgrade. And this one uses green, so it won't interfere with all of our purple crystals. Alright, there we go. Exchange. Alright, another one down. And the last one left is Silverglade. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to come back to each of these to go do one more level on each. Kind of unfortunate we don't already have the population. Wait, it says my population is 2.6 mil. Total pop required, 4 point... Oh, no. Wait. Why can't I get 60 then? Wait, I think I have enough now. Wait, we got enough population from that. Huge. Wait. I can go do all 60 on all of them now. We got enough. There it is. Permanent magic. Oh, 60 kingdom time. All right, now we go on a 60 level spree. All right, so there's +1 permanent magic. Oh, is it going to be fun? Let me go read chat real quick before we go do this, though. Let's see. Oh, so thank you, Ron. Greatly appreciated. So, looks like you have to upgrade your 32 unleveled Doom weapons. Yeah, you are going to have to upgrade a lot of weapons from this, including Doom weapons. What's a little bit annoying, too, is the $5 money-locked weapons. I already have them all because we got them for free way back in the day. But some kingdoms might actually be locked out of... you might be able to upgrade them by not having the $5 money-locked one. I hope they had a bundle to be able to, like, buy them all at some point for, like, $100 or something. Because right now, if you were to buy them all, it's, like, what, 150 something? Because it's 5 per kingdom. It's almost like $200 to buy them all, 1 per kingdom. But we already got them all for free back in the day, so... That doesn't affect us, but it would definitely affect some levelings of kingdoms. Because I'm pretty sure that's counted in weapon upgrades. Because it's just a weapon like anything else. Most of them are pretty useless, but they do get counted for weapon upgrades. Also, hello, Cherry! Is there a specific order to upgrading these new kingdoms? Nope. Basically, just go claim all of their EXP from all these tasks. If any of the tasks are easy, go do them. And then once you claim all these EXP, you can then decide if you want to distribute crystals in any certain way in order to get them to their next milestones. As every 10th level is pretty important because you get an extra stat, particularly on Magic Kingdoms, of course, which we're doing right now. But you want to claim all your free XP from tasks first and then kind of figure out from there. That would also give you a higher population so you can get everything to a higher level. Alright, what are we still missing? Zolkiri and then Blade of Lands. And then I believe that is every Magic Kingdom maxed out. Or as max as they can be in the current state of game. Because I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get to level 70 at the moment. Even with like near infinite resources, I just don't think there's enough upgrades and everything. I don't know, maybe with near infinite you could, but I don't think anyone can actually get to level 70s currently unless you're like really loaded on resources. Like if you bought in like every deed that has ever showed up. Or really went crazy on farming PvP and some other stuff and explore. But most people should realistically only be able to get to 60. Or maybe a little bit higher, but you don't get another stat until 70. And even if you can get to 70, I don't think you can get to 80. The game won't even let you at the moment, even though you probably will be at some point. Yeah, that's the biggest issue with getting to 70. It's not even having the other crystals, you just need to upgrade everywhere. Is the problem with getting to 70. Like, almost no one probably has the resources to do such a thing. As it would require a ton of upgrading every kingdom. But there is just enough to reach level 60, realistically. Barely. But there we go, that's now max magic. We should have plus 40 magic. Before we go test out Flower Dragon with its newfound magic, there is one other thing I want to go do. And that is upgrade every kingdom that is close to their plus 10 milestone. So any of them that are like right about to get to 40 at like 30 something, and even them that are like high 40 something that are about to get to 50, we want to upgrade every single one of these because this is just really easy free stats. Even though they're not magic or anything, it's still really, really, really easy stats. So, yeah, let's start going through them. Let's go through some of the most obvious ones, like Hellcrag. This is like the freest of free. Is this a Magic Kingdom, though? I do have to make sure not to do it on purple is the only problem. As I do want to save the purple crystals for the real Magic Kingdoms. So this one needs to get upgraded, or, you know, if any of them say purple, we need to not do it, basically. But this one we can. This should be a permanent plus whatever it is. Plus 1 armor. Let's go do all the other ones that are really close to an upgrade, as long as it's not a, as long as it's not purple. As I do still want to save the purples for actual Magic Kingdoms. Because for the same reason why we need the purple deed books for them, we need the purple crystals for them. So something like Golvania I unfortunately cannot do because it's purple. We're going to have to do it through actual XP means. Is way too valuable to be using them here. For the same reason, honestly, I should probably go save all my tricolor ones for Magic Kingdoms. now that I think about it. So we can only use the colors that are not purple. So I can't use the plus 600 that can go into any color because that's plus 600 purple. And I can't use the purples because, you know, the purple. So unfortunately, Galvania, we won't be able to get the extra HP from, but every other color we can. So any other color that isn't purple, we can go throw down on. So let's go do that until we have all of our stats obtained. Oh, this one, green is technically used for Zolkari. Oh no, do we care about green that much? The problem is, the way that's capped, I think we're fine. I'll double check how much we have on green, but I think we can get away with throwing green on stuff like this. I'm gonna double check. Oh wait, that's level 49, not 50, whoops. I was looking at that wrong. There we go, now we have it. Wait, let me double check, how many greens do I have? I think I have enough greens that I don't care if I throw these on some kingdoms. As long as we don't throw like a crazy amount. Because green is kind of like purple, but not as important. Maybe I shouldn't keep doing it. Okay, we actually are kind of low. And I do need to save as many of those as we possibly can for Zolkari in the future. Oh no, doing it a little bit here and there is probably fine. But we don't want to go too crazy with green because it's kind of similar to purple. But every other color we don't care about as much, so we can go crazy on these other ones. Let's see, that's for 49, that's for 50. And there we go, exchange. Gotta be careful though, that's using quite a lot. I want to try prioritizing some of the more important kingdoms. Let's see, some of these are a little far away. Let me double check where our coloration is. How many do we have of some of these colors left? We got a lot of red and a lot of red, yellow, and brown. So any kingdom that's close with red, yellow, or brown are probably really worth. Oh no, a green again. We can invest some. It'll be a while before Zolkari can get there anyways. We could do this. Oh, that's so many though. No. That's gonna be one I don't think I go for. What is this stat though? It's HP. Yeah, we can live without 1 HP. It's just too many greens to throw into it. Oh, what else do we still have? Kazil, no. Well, it is brown, but... Glacial Peaks is too far. Probably uses blue. We're really low on blue. Pan's Veil we could probably do. Is this green? Oh, it's yellow. Perfect. Let's go do Pan's Veil for whatever this stat is. We're almost at the end of the line, and then I guess we'll go clear out dailies with our newfound Magic's bonus, as well as all of our other bonus. Though the Magic's obviously the most relevant one. Unfortunately, Volpacia I can't do, but they'll probably get a lot of troops for it soon, since it's one of the troops kingdoms with almost no troops. Those are too far away, Zhejian I do want to go for. This isn't green, right? No! No! Zhejian is green! What do we get for these bonuses, though? Let me double check. Do we get a team bonus here? Let's see. Horde bonus. Nature, Mythstone. Okay, we don't get a team bonus to 62. I'm going to hold off on Zhejian for now. But it is one we might want to throw some green on for the team bonus. Alright, Merlantis is pretty close. I think we go for that one. It does use blue, but it's so close. Or Sword's Edge, I mean. But it's so close, I think we go for it. Might even be worth doing a pet here, honestly. Oh no, it's an immortal pet. I can't even do it if I want to. Yeah, let me go do the orbs here. We're really low on blue, but there's a +1 permanent armor for Rowain. I think it's worth. Exchange. It's close enough. Alright, what other locations can we do right now? Galvania I can't do because it's purple, unfortunately. Merlantis is too far away. Zhejian uses green. I really should just do Zhejian, though. It's fine. We got enough green. I think we can get away with this. It's just too high a priority of a other bonus to do. There's so many times you use 4 times Zhejian for stuff. Alright, we gotta go for this. If anything, I almost want to get to 62 for that team bonus. Not sure if we have the population for it yet, but, yeah, we could go for 61 right now, I think, right? We just can't do 62 at the moment. Oh, no, we could do 62? Oh, that's so tempting. I don't want to do it yet, though, because we're really low on green, and I kind of need it for Zolkari. But we'll check a little bit near the end and see. Because that extra team bonus would be really solid for Goblin. Alright, White Helm we definitely do. This is yellow, so we have a lot of it. There we go. Get it up. Oh, I didn't want to go that far. Go back. Yeah, 60 seems to be the highest we could do with our current population. We should be able to do 61 soon, though. So we can't quite get 62 for the team bonus. But once we can get 62, I think we should go into Zhejian. to go get the team bonus from it. Alright, what else can we do? Dragon's Claw is too far away, but I think this is red, so maybe it is worth it. I got a lot of spare red for some reason. It might be worth it. Especially because of the team bonus you can get from it, I'm going for it. We got a lot of spare red right now. Oh, wait, that's not 60 yet. Now it's 60. Alright, there we go. Exchange that. 60. Alright, what else do we still need? What else is close that would be worth going for? Maybe Miss the Skills? That's red too. Oh yeah, I should probably try to prioritize some of the attack kingdoms too. I almost forgot about that. Keep forgetting what the attack red kingdoms even are. Even if you have to overspend reds, it might be worth putting on it just for the permanent attack. Like Wild Plains I think is one. Leonis Empire uses blue. It's probably too far. Suncrest we could maybe do. I think we have a lot of yellow right now. Let me double check. Where are our crystals at? I still have a lot of yellow and a lot of brown and a lot of red. So yeah, I think we get Suncrest 60. Honestly, the in-kingdom synergy of Suncrest isn't that bad either. So let me go for 60 here as well. I forget what stat this is, but whatever it is, it's +1 something. Oh, we got the population to do 61 now. I think we still don't have the population to do 62 yet, though. Alright, what other kingdoms do you still need? So we got 60 there, 60 there, 60 there. I kind of want to do Midnight just because it's so far behind, but we don't really get much from it, honestly. Let me do this one because this is like no stones at all anyways. Just to get a stat there. For 100% tribute as well, which is great to see. Alright, what else can we still do? What else is still worth going for? Volpacia. Oh, this probably uses green. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. Never mind. What else do we still have? Groshnok? Mist of Scales? Is Mist of Scales attack? Pretty sure it's HP. No, it's armor. I think it's still worth it. Nothing else. 100% tribute. Because that's another thing to consider when doing any upgrade for a kingdom that's below level 50. Is it's getting you to the point where you just get more gems. So that's another factor to consider too that we might want to start doing for some of our distribution. This magic boost is going to make true damage new meta, or your thoughts on about it? I don't know. Due to how Flower Dragon skills, technically both of them skill, like Flower Dragon skills quicker than true damage. But when it comes to like a standard physical damaging troop, yes. Having higher magic benefits true damagers more than physical damagers. But when it comes to physical damagers that have like a billion magic boost ratio, the billion magic boost ratio scales better than true damage. Except on some stuff like Takshaka, because it scales both pretty heavily. Alright, is that pretty much all the easy ones? Now, honestly, I might need to go get that one sheet to go double check what our stats are. That one kingdom sheet thing. Just to figure out where all the red and yellow kingdoms are, and the brown kingdoms. Just to double check, because I'm actually starting to forget which kingdoms are which color. Alright, that is almost the end of the line. Let me double check where we are. What can we still throw crystals on? I still have a lot of brown and a lot of red. I might honestly go Cinnamraj another 10 levels. Which feels weird to do, but this is attack kingdom, right? Yeah, we gotta go for it. Let's do Cinnamraj. I think we go for it. It's a lot of crystals, like literally 100 of them. But it's permanent attack. I think it's going to be the highest amount of color crystals we ever used so far. Exactly 100 to go get it to the next level. Actually, a little bit lower because we had a little bit of XP already there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what else still needs upgrading? Is there another attack kingdom that isn't maxed yet, like Groshnok or something? No, Groshnok used to be attack. It isn't attack anymore. It's now armor. What is in a red kingdom that's below level 50 that I haven't gotten to max yet? Wild Plains is already above. Pride Lands is already above. Oh no, is there one left? Is there any attack kingdom that's below level 50 that I have not done yet? Because from what I could tell, I got them all. Because Groshnok used to be attack, but isn't anymore. Hellcrack, I'm pretty sure is armor. It is. Nexus is neither, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check what Nexus is. Nexus is armor. Oh, it is brown. Maybe we go to Nexus. Alright. So yeah, I think we have maxed out our attack, because PC is not attack. Yeah, it's just HP. So that's as far as we can go with it now that we just did Cinemirage. How much reds do we have left? What's our situation looking like? We are at 218. So I could do a little bit more red, a little bit more brown are the main two. Little red, a little brown. Where do we want to do that? Kazeel is a brown one that's somewhat close. Gosh, I want to do Golvania so bad. We got away some of our purple, though. Oh, isn't one of planes for an extra attack, too? It's already above the level range, but all the other reds, I think, are already where they need to be. We could, because I believe this is permanent attack. It is. I think we go for this. I'm not sure if that's a waste or not. Is there any other red kingdom below the threshold? Yes. Maybe I should do that one instead, just for better gems per hour whenever we take it. Even though the stat is better for Wild Plains, it's really important to get everything to level 50 so that we get better tribute per hour. So I'm actually going to do this one instead. Also, we're not going to be able to get everything to level 50 today, by the way. Some of the older kingdom, or some of the newer kingdoms are still way too far away, even with this new system. Alright, let's see. What else can we do? Hellcrag, what color do you use again? Red. I don't have enough, I don't think. Let me double check. I do have enough. Interesting. Is there any other red kingdom below level 50? Golvania is purple, right? That's so unfortunate. Let's see. Is there any red kingdom below level 50? Let me just do Kizeo now. I know we have like a billion brown. Brown, boom, 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 boom. We're almost at the end of our upgrading. And then we'll go test the new stats that we just got today. Also, we're really close to max tribute. We're not going to reach it today, but we are really close to max tribute, which you would need level 50 All Kingdom for. We're not going to have that today, but we are really close. Alright, anything else we need to prioritize? Did I ever throw Hellcrag yet? No, it looks like I have to do Hellcrag. It feels like a little bit of a waste because I could go for attack instead, but I think it's worth it for the tribute and everything. Also, we're still getting a stat. It's just armor instead of attack. But yeah, I'm going to have to dump the 100 here. So we did this for Cinemirage for the 100. Now we're going to have to do it here. But it's a nice way to be able to get some of the kingdoms that are newer that don't have as much upgrades. You can kind of bypass it just by throwing a billion crystals at them. You want to keep your 6-colored crystal for your purple kingdoms, though, most likely. Or, for magic kingdoms, most notably purple. These purples now really important again, once again. Oh, hello, Kinky! Welcome, welcome! Hope all's been well. Major kingdom update day today. Alright, so what crystals do we still have left? So now we basically have 0 red. What do we still have left? So we're basically at 0 red. I still got a little bit of nature, but that's probably going into mostly Zolkiri and, actually I might as well do it now. The little bit of green I do have left has to go into these two, unfortunately. Oh, I can't reach 62 yet? Really? Alright, let me not do this yet. Because I want to get enough population so we get it 62. So I can get the team bonus for not for this one. Though we will get it here as well. But I want this team bonus for Zhejian. But yeah, we need to get just slightly enough more population right now so we can get to level 62. And then we'll get a couple of the relevant ones to 62. Most notably every Magic Kingdom will get to level 62. We'll get Zhejian to level 62 because its team bonus is probably the best of any kingdom in the game. Just because of how strong 4 times Goblin is. Especially since the Wish Gem mechanic troop. And then get Zolkiri because it's also a Magic Kingdom. So there's 6 kingdom. The 5 Magic Kingdoms plus Zhejian just because the team bonus is so good. Will probably be the ones that we do for that. We could stretch to a couple other ones if we truly want to, but those will be the main priorities for now. Anyways, I gotta find more things that I can throw shards at that are below level 50. Ideally. Let's try doing those first. Anything we have a lot of color of that we could throw in something below level 50. How many blues do I have left? What's our blue situation looking like? I could have sworn we had like 0. One big issue with that is, if I'm going to throw a blue, I should probably throw it at midnight. And just throw every last blue here just because it's so low already. Just because it's currently my lowest upgraded kingdom. So I got to do something to kind of fix it. Also, I hate how weird that number is now. Because how the conversion worked, it converted really weirdly. if you were at a certain level range. And wow, that looks weird. But there we go. That's enough. Wait, did I do 41? No, we're at 40. We're just extending over weirdly with the other thing. Yeah, we'll upgrade that one just because it's so far behind. All right, what other ones can we do? Nexus. What color is Nexus? Please be not green. Perfect, brown. All right, let me go max Nexus. We should have a lot of brown right now. It's like one of the colors we still have a billion of. Then we'll go do a color check again just to make sure we're not overspending. Yeah, it's nice that you can get all these older, or, you know, all these kingdoms that don't have as much upgrades. They're pretty much just as easy to upgrade as anything else. You just don't get as much free XP for them. But if you have enough crystals, you can literally get any of them to be your, you know, max kingdom. As long as you have the population for it. We still have a little bit of yellow and a little bit of earth. So a little bit of yellow and brown. Any yellow and brown kingdom still worth upgrading. That's below level 50. What do we even have left that's below level 50? We have almost none. Because what's the full list of things below level 50? Midnight? But I don't have any more blue. We're literally at like 0 blue right now, pretty much. I might just do Golvania just to bite the bullet on it. I just hate that we have to waste purple for it. Is there truly nothing else we could do? Shinies, but I can't target that directly. Weapons, but I'm pretty sure it's only the immortal weapon we're missing. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, never mind. I thought it was grayed out. That's not grayed out. Oh, this one's grayed out, though. Oh, if I ever got Gemini upgraded, we'd be able to go get that weapon. The only problem is our Gemini's at, like, level 2 or something. Forget what level you get the weapon at. I think it's, like, 6 or 7. Somewhere's around there. But, yeah, Golvania is kind of locked out, unfortunately. Because we're locked out based on Immortal, we're locked out based on Immortal, and we're locked out just based on, not having that little bit more shininess for it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to waste the purple for it. They're just too precious. We can live a little bit without 1 HP. It's fine. And a little bit lower tribute. Oh, Kedar. What does Kedar use? I think this is blue, unfortunately. No, it's purple. Even worse. Oh, no. Oh, no. Kedar's not going to be upgraded for a while. What's it blocked by? Pets? Why is this thing not maxed? I don't understand why this one's not maxed. I am very, very confused why this isn't maxed. Don't you get enough copies from it just to be able to do it normally? I need to double check that later. On like the next Kedar event week. I don't understand why this pet isn't maxed. Because don't all these starry ones naturally get there when you do all the upgrades? I could have sworn they do. I don't understand why this one's at level 10 and not at fully upgraded. Increase the level. But I don't have more copies of it. Did I just never get around to doing the thing? Trials. I don't know the trials. Oh, did I just never do the extra trials or something? I'm so confused why it's not upgraded to max. Are you having to upgrade all the kingdoms from scratch? No, it didn't reset all of them. It converted all the materials you had before pretty evenly to the new material. The main thing that they changed is they basically just made it one uniform upgrading system that they could keep doing forever. Rather than the old system where it had like 2 different leveling systems that was a little bit more confusing. But it basically just streamlined the process. But all the progress you had before converted over very nicely to the new system. So you wouldn't have really lost value at all going from the old system to the new system. So any progress you had from both material and for kingdom upgrades, both carry over to the update very nicely. Alright, so let's do a check on everything below level 50 to double check if we could do it. Golvania we can't because it's purple. Kedar we can't because it's purple. Volpacia we can't because it's green. That is green, right? Yeah, Volpacia we can't because it's green. What other ones are below level 50 that we can or cannot do? Midnight we can't because I don't have enough blue. I actually ran out because we recently upgraded a blue kingdom. Though all of our future blues will probably go there. Actually, I say that. I actually should go to Merlantis first. Merlantis I can't do because we're out of blue. That'll probably be my first target for the new blues we get in the future. So yeah, we've hit the end of the line for what we could do there. So now we basically just got to raise the population of the Magic Kingdoms and Zhejian. And see what we could do from there. Actually, let me double check one other thing. What do we have for the remaining color crystals? I still have a lot of yellow and brown. So I could go for team bonus on like White Helm and a few other stuff like that if I really want to. For now, I'm not going to do that though. But let's go start doing the kingdoms that really matter. Just to make sure we're upgrading into them for the future. We don't have enough population to bring them to 62 yet. I'm hoping that bringing all these to 61 is going to give us enough population. I'm not sure if it will be, but we're sure going to try. So Silverglade gets upgraded. Zhejian gets upgraded because the team bonus is really, really, really good. Zolkiri gets upgraded. Oh, wait, did we just get enough population? I think we just did. Nice, we got enough. The Zhejian upgrade was enough. Huge, huge, huge. I can tell because the thing wasn't grayed out anymore. Nice. All right, let's go get it. So the whole reason why we want level 62 is you get extra team bonus. And obviously 4 times Goblin is insane. It is probably the strongest team of any team. Or, you know, as far as like any in-kingdom synergy. I guess the other ones that would be pretty useful are all the ones that gain a huge amount of magic, like Zolkiri that we just did. Because Zolkiri gains a huge amount of magic from having a pure team bonus. But of course, Zhejian just has like the best in-kingdom synergy. Alright, so let's get all these important kingdoms to 62. And I guess that's the final of our upgrades, unless we want to go spend a bunch of the other ones to get like 62s or whatever else. Which ones have we not done? Karakroth we need to get to 62. Not because the bonus is good, but because it's Magic Kingdom, so we're going to need these upgrades later anyways. And then the other 2 Magic Kingdoms. We're still quite a bit of ways from level 70, but, you know, we'll get there eventually. Get this one up as well. And then the final one is Blighted Lands. And then if we want to, we could go allocate those last few if we truly want to. I guess we could now that we've gotten all the ones below level 50, the material they needed. So I could do things like White Helm and stuff like that. In case we want those team bonuses ever in the future. We've got quite a bit of spare yellow. Got a lot of spare brown too. Yellow and brown we have a lot of for some reason. Anything else that's at like 60 that can be upgraded to 62 that uses a material we have a lot of. Suncrest uses yellow, I believe. Let me go do that. That's for, also the team bonus for them is not that bad either. That we get as upgrade from this. Alright, what else? Is that all of them? Anything else at level 60 that's kind of worth doing it for? I can't do this one because it's green. I think that's all of them. All the ones at level 60 that we could bring to 62. That we actually have the stones to go do so with. Alright, there we go. I think that is pretty much as far as we can go. We still have some stones left. But whatever we want to do with that, I guess I'll save for the video to kind of just go show them and kind of explain everything. Because we'll probably cover the video tomorrow. Going over everything. So I'll save some of those crystals for then. But yeah, I believe that's as best as we can do. So, with all the upgrading out of the way, there is something I want to go do. I want to go test our new stats. So let's go clear out all the dailies since we haven't done them yet. And it's actually getting kind of close to reset time. But let's go check out our new 301 damage Flower Dragon. Though he does have 10% this week, so it is a little bit stronger than normal. But, wow, that is a big number. That is very big number. Because, yeah, we have quite a bit more stats than before. Break-even point compared to before was level 40 Kingdom. At level 60, we are 2 higher stats for the Kingdom than we would have been prior to this update. As well as all the other upgrades that you get along the way. If anyone's closing out the questions or anything else, let me know. You get like 6 for free per epic trial. There were offers to buy them in gems too. Yeah, I'm still not even sure what the gem costs are yet. Because I haven't seen one of those offers yet for gems. We can kind of force some by doing the daily arenas, but I'm not going to bother doing 3 daily arena right now just to try to roll one of them. I'll just wait till it shows up naturally. Hopefully we'll have one tomorrow so we can kind of see it for the video. But there's no way I'm doing 3 daily arena to try to roll it right now. We will go clear through the normal dailies that are actually worth it though. With our new powered up Flower Dragon. As well as whatever other teams we need to mess with. But yeah, we got a lot more stats compared to before. I can't remember our exact stat distribution. But we do have higher stats now than we did as of yesterday. Or even earlier today for that matter. Arena's bugged right now? Never mind, we can't even go do arena for it. You have 313 on this team? Wait, how do you have so much higher? Wait, are you setting another magic? Because I can have 8 more magic. Or, you know, 4 more magic for however much more damage that is. Because I'm currently running a 20% mana start instead of the other +4 magic. All right, we got all those stats. Let me go get the other one just so we can end up utilizing it some. Because we got to double it anyways to go get all of our points that we need today. But yeah, overall, I kind of like the new upgrade system. I do wish they would have kept some of the really easy ways to get those crystals. It does feel like the upgrade material is going to be a lot harder to get in the future. Is my only big concern with it. But overall, I really like the streamlined system compared to before. It's a lot simpler to go over. You don't have to say like a weird like double level system. It's just one nice clean level. You can level any kingdom. So even kingdoms that are brand new, you can level just as easily as kingdoms that have been out for like 10 years. So that's a really nice thing. So it makes it a lot easier for them to add new kingdoms in the future now. Because even if they release a new kingdom with only like 10, 12 troops, you can still max it just like any other kingdom. Like it could literally be your highest level kingdom even with 10 troops. As long as you have enough shards to go put into it, you can literally make it your highest level kingdom if you want to. Despite it having like 0 troops almost. Which is really healthy for adding more kingdoms in the future, as well as just content in general. Obviously, the more content a kingdom has, the easier it is to upgrade, because the more free XP you get. As long as you have a lot of crystals laying around, literally any kingdom could be maxed. Even if it's brand new like that. Also, I'm pretty sure whenever they have those kingdom passes again, they're going to probably put a lot of kingdom XP in it. That's something we haven't seen yet, but definitely to keep an eye out for. There are going to be a lot of game modes and other similar things that give very specific kingdom XP. Like, for example, a raid event or a journey event might end up giving raid XP for, or I mean, a kingdom XP for a given kingdom. So do keep an eye out for those, because there will be ways to just directly gain XP for a kingdom. I wonder if Thursday class event does that too. I don't think it does. But some of the other things that give, like, deed material from before do, like, journey, for example. I assume it would just be based on whatever the journey kingdom is for a given week. Since normally it's based on a troop type and color rather than a kingdom. So they'd probably do it for whatever kingdom the, you know, current event week is. Anyways, yesterday was what? Monday. Oh yeah, I already did those earlier. I already did the mech and I already did the wild folk. So anything we have to go do then that we haven't already done is I gotta just do the quick kill for one of these. I guess we'll go to yellow. And just clear it out with standard flower dragon build once again. Then we'll go clear out other dailies real quick and set our defend team for Guild War. If you haven't done that yet, don't forget to set your Guild War defend teams. You have to do that on Tuesday or Wednesday before the Guild War. So you still have a whole day to go set it. Also, keep in mind for your defend team, do not set Wand of Stars or Stellarix. They both get replaced. You're allowed to use them offensively. Well, not Stellarix this week, but you're allowed to use Wand of Stars offensively, but you can't use it defensively. So the teams that we showed in the Monday video, if you were to use them for the Guild War event, those are fine to use offensively, but defensively, you're not allowed to set Wand of Stars or Stellarix, so make sure not to set either. You can do Flower Dragon and other weapons that are good, like Essence of Evil and stuff. But Stellarix and Wand of Stars do get replaced defensively, so don't accidentally set them for any. But yeah, we'll go set our defend team near the end, might as well. I don't really have something to do off stream, but we're already around today, so might as well go set it on stream. Hello, Sydney! Welcome, welcome. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Gosh, that took like 2.5 hours too. How long have we been going? That took 2.5 hours to upgrade every kingdom with the new system. That took actually a lot longer than I thought it would. But we updated all of our troops. We got them all leveled as we needed, everything else. So we're kind of good to go now. And of course, we'll be able to get future upgrades in the future. Also, now that they made shiny keys a little bit better, I guess we got to keep an eye out for shiny troops that aren't useless. Unfortunately, the one this week is pretty useless. Also, thank you for the continued support, Lady Alfred. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Also, this is one of our last few streams before the 3-month trip as well. Thursday and Friday will be our final 2 streams, with Friday being the last stream that we do for 3 months. We won't be back until late August. I will maybe see if I could record some videos for the Monday stuff, though if I do, it'll be way shorter than normal. I'll also have to record it and edit it on phone, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. Should probably go get a bunch of apps for that to make sure I can get it with a bunch of free apps to make sure it works properly. Because I'm going to need to record audio and video and edit on a phone, which sounds horrible to have to go do, but it shouldn't be that hard, hopefully. It's something I've never bothered doing before. And the phone's not a particularly good phone either, so it might take even longer for it to render. Because it already takes like a good several minutes to render on PC. I could only imagine how bad rendering is on a phone. On like a mid-quality phone. Because honestly, it might take longer to render than the video duration. Like if we do a 15-minute video, it might take like half an hour for it to render. Should probably test it before I go. But no promises that we'll have Monday videos. And even if we do, we probably won't for the first week or two. Plus, there's a chance I might get locked out of the account. Because I need to go like write down all my passwords for everything. Because normally I have autofill and everything, but it might raise some red flags since I'm doing it in a different country. And it might make me actually have to input it without autofill. And I don't remember half my passwords. So, yeah, that'd be a problem. There's actually a chance I literally get locked out of my YouTube account when I go over there. Alright, there we go. So, anything else we need to go clear out? Check. Campaign, check. Oh yeah, look! There's one to color crystals! I think that was a deed book before. Oh yeah, I forgot to check these. Oh, good thing we got them beforehand. Oh wow, yeah, this was my concern. Oh, they mega ultra deluxe nerfed them into the ground. That's what I thought they would do, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, this was 16 red crystals before. Now it's only 5. Oh, yeah, they mega nerfed it everywhere. I'm curious what the other ones are. But yeah, they mega nerfed all deed rates. Or, you know, all kingdom upgrading rates. Because this was 16 in the previous system, now it's 5. Or, you know, what the equivalence of a deed book was here. Unless you get 5 both times, in which case maybe they didn't nerf it. Because maybe it gives you 555 or something. In which case maybe they didn't nerf. But even then, that would still be less. Even if this is 555, that is still 2 red crystal less than what it was before. And that's assuming it's 555. It might not be 555. But if it is 555, it's 2 less red crystals than before. But that's making the bold assumption that they're actually giving you 5 all 3 times, which it might not be. But if they are, even in that hypothetical, it's 2 less than what it was before. Between the deeds that you got plus the red deed book at the end. So yeah, that's already a nerf that we could see. Let's go check the pass as well. This I think is also a nerf because weren't there a deed book before? Because I believe this was a deed book previously, which would have been 1,600 for a color. Now it's 600 for any color, so it's 1,000 less, but you get to use it anywheres. Because this is also a nerf because these would have been like a whole deed book's worth. Let's see, how many of these crystals do we get? Because in the previous system of the game, let's just count up all EXP. Because previously we would have gotten, what, 3? And 3 of them would have been the equivalents of 4,800. So let's see how many we get. So 200, 400, 800, or sorry, 1,000. 1,200, 1,300, 1,500, 2,100, 2,200, 2,400, 3,000, 3,300, 3,400, 3,800. Oh wait, that's on the paid side. Never mind. 3,400. Yeah, you get way less. Because it's 3,400 now. Previously, it was 4,800, so it's math. What did I just say it was before? It was 4,200 before. So they nerfed it by 1,800, right? Somewhere around there. So this is nerfed by 1,800 less kingdom upgrading per season. This is, in best case scenario, assuming this is 555, which it might not be, but assuming it's 555, it's 200 less. This is 1,400 less. And even if you get the mega paid pass, you only get 400 more back. It's not even what it was before. But yeah, both got really nerfed then. But yeah, basically every instance that you can get it is nerfed. If in doubt, every instance where you got kingdom upgrade material before gives you less now compared to before. Which also means it's probably more expensive to get it with gems. Which also means you probably get less from given events that do actually give it. Like, you know, for a journey event or something similar. We'll have to see all of them to kind of see, but it does seem like every way that you get it is a little bit nerfed compared to before. As far as, like, the total number that you would end up getting from it. And, of course, you can't farm it infinitely in Explore anymore. And, of course, you also can't exchange it for gold marks anymore in the shop. Now your best thing that you could throw the shop ones for is either Dragonite or Shiny Keys. I would say the Shiny Keys are a little bit better, but does have the requirement of getting 80,000 PvP points first. So I'll just do Dragonite until we get to 80,000, and obviously do Shiny Keys then. Because Shiny Keys are a little bit more valuable now than they were before. Not like Deed Book valuable. Like 5 Shiny Keys are still way less than what 1 Deed Book was before. But they are a little bit more valuable now than they were before, if nothing else. Both because you need them for Kingdom XP, but also because, you know, the other really good option isn't there anymore. And you still get more overall progress from Shiny Keys compared to Dragonite. Because worst comes to worst, you can infinitely throw gems into Dragonite. You cannot infinitely throw gems into Shiny Keys. So for that reason, I do have to say Shiny Keys are probably better. By quite a margin. So maybe I should go grind to, maybe on this Thursday and Friday before we go. Especially on that Friday, since that'll be our final stream. I think what we're going to do this Friday is... Wait, what's that Jetto in-game? Hey, Community Manager. Is that the Jetto? I assume that's the Jetto. It looks like the Jetto, even as the special icon thingy. Interesting. But yeah, the Jetto is going over the patch. In Global Chat 1 on PC. Mobile. But yeah, there should be the Jetto. The community manager currently for Gems of War. Let's see. But yeah, now these gold marks don't give you deed material anymore either. But yeah, one thing we need to go do. This Thursday and Friday, particularly to Friday, since this will be our final stream. I gotta go grind to 80,000 PvP points so I can start buying Shiny Keys the entire time while I'm away. Or at least for the rest of this PvP season. Because how many weeks do we have left in this PvP season? Yeah, 3 more whole weeks. So that'll be 3 weeks where I can buy Shiny Keys every day. Hey, this used to be a different material. You get Shiny Keys there now if it was. Interesting. But anyways. Was there anything else we still have to clear for dailies? Or anything, other questions anyone has or anything? Because I think we are heading into wrap-up mode. Invasion events. Let's wait for later to go do. Guild should be fine. Just might need to kick some of these zero slackers. Also, I'm not sure what happened to Beer. He was doing such high contribution for a while, but he hasn't been around for like a little over a week now. Not sure if he's on vacation or if he just quit or something. Out of nowhere. Let's see if we get a nice dungeon. Nope, didn't get the free Dragonite. Do need to keep buying it though. There we go. Oh, we're just gonna hit every trap, aren't we? Oh, not what I wanted. I do want that team. Gem daily offers. You have a 150 and 300 gem offer for what? 2 crystals for 300? Let's see. What is that? So 150 per? Wait, is that the same ratio? Wait. That's not that bad then. That's 1.5. Hold up. That's one thing they didn't nerf. Your daily crystals, if you see them off your daily thing, they used to not be worth it because they were 2 times worse than Merchant. But now they're what the old Merchant was in value. Because before you were able to exchange 1.5 gems infinitely into 1 EXP. And if you can get 2 crystals for 300, aka, you know, 150 each, that is the exact 1.5 ratio. So that's one thing they didn't nerf. Is even though you can't get it from merchants anymore, the daily crystals, if you see 2 for 300, is the exact 1.5 ratio of if you would have done it on a merchant earlier. So if you would have, in the previous state of the game, bought deeds for, you know, the gem offer that the thing had, you know, if you were to previously have bought in deeds from the merchant, it is the exact same value to do it from the daily when you see it then. So that is one thing they didn't nerf, technically. Except you get way less of those offers per day compared to how many you could infinitely farm from merchant. Plus, it's not even guaranteed that you get an offer for it per day, obviously. As you could easily go multiple days, even a week without seeing one. But it is the same value as merchant was, so if you see one there, definitely take it. Because if you were buying it in the previous state of the game, it'd be worth doing it in the current state of the game as well. Especially for purple, but, you know, even just for any color, it'd still be worth it. Alright, anything we haven't done? Anything we still need to go over? Vault keys, we already cleared them all out. Faction event, we're just ignoring. PvP, we did literally everything. I think we did. Yep. Did everything. We did all the battles here too, right? Just double checking. Yep, we're good to go. I believe that is officially everything then. But yeah, that is the new patch. We'll do a little bit of a overview video tomorrow. Probably going up around, well, I'm not sure what time. But sometime tomorrow if I have the time. I will get a video out going over the patch and everything. We'll also probably use some of our crystals as a kind of show the upgrading system. But overall, I do like the system. It allows it to infinitely scale into the future. It's a lot more streamlined and easier to understand compared to before. The only thing I'm not a fan of is it is harder to get this material compared to before. Every single one of these is way harder to get compared to the previous state of the game. You get way less of it from weeklies, from monthlies, from seasonalies, from dailies, from pretty much everything you get less of. It's way less infinitely farmable compared to before, which is basically impossible to infinitely farm it. Every way that you get these materials now are time gated. You can get it from dailies, but that's time gated. You can get it from weekly events, but those are time gated. And it's not even all weekly events. You get it from seasonal events, but those are time gated or even money gated in some sense. So every way that you get these now are now time gated in some way, shape, or form compared to before where you could infinitely farm them. So that's probably the biggest downside of this update. But otherwise, I do like the new system. All the extra stats and everything really solid. And as well as the upgrades in general. Makes tribute a lot better as well, assuming you're around this point in the game. Because you're pretty much at near 100% tribute. We're not quite there yet, but it shouldn't take that long. Probably the next half a year, we could probably get to actual 100% tribute. Where literally every tribute we touch is 37 gems 100% of the time. Which would be really nice, as well as, you know, everything else that you end up getting from it. But, yeah, overall, I do like the patch. Couple things I'm not a fan of, like not be able to infinitely farm those things anymore. They're, like, mega ultra time gated and money gated now compared to before. But, at least everything converted over very nicely. I don't feel like any resource really got gypped. The only way you could have really gotten gypped is if you converted, like, literally every writ you had into Imperials. That's the only way you could have gotten slightly gypped. But even then, it wasn't, like, too bad, but you would have still gotten, like, slightly less rainbow crystals, which, of course, are going straight into Magic Kingdoms. But, yeah, overall, not that bad. I like the update. Anyways, guys, we will be back on Thursday and Friday to go do Guild... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was going to go show the Guild War Defend team. Let me go end on that. Before we go, I said I was going to do this earlier and still haven't done it. So, of course, we got Beast Guild War. I already bought the pass for $5, just so we have it for the thing, so we go show off the shiny thingy. But, he's actually planning to use it at least for 1 of the days before we go. So I might have to spend some gems to go get it. Because I want to... Oh, no, we don't. So for the final battle, I might end up utilizing it. Because once we get our 8th battle, or our 8th win, we'll be able to go use it. So if we have a 100% win rate by then, we could use it for our 4th or 5th battle then. Otherwise, I might have to spend a little bit of gems, but that's fine. But anyways, but yeah, we'll be messing around and showing off the shiny with his 4 times bless and everything once we get it. But otherwise, yeah, let me go set my defend team real quick. So don't forget to go buy all your boosts. I don't think it really matters which one you do, but I don't know. Might as well go for the highest one. These things aren't really used for much. So we'll go and get all the boosts here, get it all the way maxed. Boom, 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 boom. Get every single one of these going in. So we'll get those 5, just so we have a little extra stats for that. But of course, the main thing we want to do here is go set an actual defend team. Currently, for whatever reason, no one's defending the palace, so we'll go defend palace. Alright, so we are defending a green palace. For this, we probably want to go Maelstrom Dagannoth team with Flower Dragon. Get like a Leprechaun in there. And then probably some Essence of Evil. And I think that's all we need. Don't forget when you're setting a defend team not to use Wand of Stars. It will get replaced. Is that what we want? I don't know. Do we want to risk the thing in first slot? I'm sure I want to order this. Because having a sacrificial leprechaun's kind of nice just to kind of get out of the way. I think we're going for it. Go for green. Green purple. Could even go green purple. But I kind of want something that just goes into it directly. I'm just going to go double green. Even green brown could be okay. Green brown. I want to get the extra insta kill, so let me actually do it this way. Let me go green brown like this. Green brown minus red. Sure, why not? Let's go that way. And obviously class. Oh, we could go first slot archer though. Could be kind of fun. You know what? I'm gonna go first slot archer. And just go leprechaun more in the back. And have the Maelstrom Dagannoth so we can start getting more of the disables quicker. Yeah, we're gonna go for that, I think. Yeah, plus 2 green, plus 1 brown to get Maelstrom Dagannoth up quicker. Leprechaun immediately to Essence so we can disable something and get a free insta-kill. And if it gets distracted by these two, hopefully Flower Dragon just kill them if they don't have Submerge. Also, we have 15% chances to kill them outright if we get lucky with a Skull. As long as we do at least 1 damage. Alright, we're just gonna roll with that. Plus they get entangled immediately so they can't Skull Pressure us if they want to. Assuming they don't have immune. Alright, there we go. Let's just roll with that. That should be fine. Alright, that's our defend team. Because you always want to make sure you're defending at least one of every location. Ideally, you'll have 3 max in every location, but bare minimum, you want at least 1 in every single one. Otherwise, the really weak AI team takes over for the location, which you don't want. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and helps people find the channel. We will be back on Thursday and Friday, with Friday being the very, very last stream before we're not back until late August. So that will be our final stream for at least 3 months. So we'll do a little bit of a bigger stream. I guess our main goal on that stream, other than, you know, doing all the normal Guild Wars stuff and saying goodbye and everything for pretty much the whole summer, is I do want to go hit, which shouldn't take too long, but I want to make sure we hit 80k PvP points so that I could start for the rest of this season buying shiny keys. Since we can't do deed books anymore, unfortunately, we're going to want to go save all of our gold marks for shiny keys then, so we can start buying 3 shiny keys where applicable pretty much every day, and, you know, start getting those. Also, at the beginning of every PvP season, when they get reset, like in about a month from now, we're going to kind of want to rush 80,000. As I would say, it's better priority to go for shiny keys than it is for doing Dragonite. If we have to do some Dragonite, it's not a big deal, because obviously I need a bunch of Dragonite. We're a little low right now. I think we're down to like 2,000 something. Actually 3,000 something. Need to get back to like 10,000 before next year. So we still got a little ways to go. But shiny keys, I would say, are a little bit better value. Both because they got indirectly buffed a little bit with the new Kingdom shard system, where, you know, we get a little bit more dust. But also because of it actually being needed for Kingdom upgrades now. There's quite a few Kingdom upgrades where you need those shiny levels. So be able to actually open these on weeks that are applicable are a little bit more worth it. I would say this week is pretty bad because the featured shiny troop is not that good. You also never want to keep opening these beyond upgrading the shiny troop. Like if you fully level 3 whatever the shiny troop is on any given week, you should stop opening these. You should never ever keep opening these once this featured troop is max, as you're just going to get a lot of shiny dust that's just going to get wasted. You should always stop, even if it's like the best troop in the world. But you should always stop once this thing is max, whatever it is on a given week. So even if you want to open some right now, do not keep opening it beyond this thing being max, whatever the one is for the featured one. But I'm personally skipping this week because this one's pretty bad. But now, if it's even a half average one, I'll probably start throwing some shiny keys down, because now with the new system, it kind of is worth it for all the free XP that you'll get across every kingdom in the game. So I am going to start doing that, but only if the troop is like not horrible. But this week it's horrible, so don't do that. The really gimmicky ones, like invasion ones and stuff like that, you don't want to do it on. But if it's like a really good glory troop on a given week, or something like that, you might want to do it for. Like, for example, if this was the shiny troop this week, 100% you would go throw down a billion, you know, you'd go until you get this thing max for shiny keys. Because this thing, if it was shiny, is really good. It would have 1 extra double gem spawn. It would be only a 10 mana cost. Has auto extra turn. This thing would be insane as shiny. Unfortunately, it isn't the shiny this week. But if it was, this is a good example of one you would 100% want to do it for. But even averaged ones now, you might want to go do it for, just because you need the material to go upgrade kingdoms now. So definitely something to keep an eye out on future weeks. And if we are going to be covering some smaller Monday videos, we'll probably start mentioning that too. Mention the video tomorrow too. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful night. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, don't forget to set your Guild Wars team. And Thursday, Friday, we'll be doing the Guild Wars streams at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 hours prior to now on Thursday and Friday. With that Friday being the last stream we do for like 3 months. Catch you guys later, and goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.